Sports encyclopedia. U.S. Steve Kim. Got Trent in the cut. Yeah.
Where you at, man? In the gym shooting, I'm Durant. You ain't shooting John Moran. No fucking stupid, we ain't losing. Grind like something to prove it. Came to conclusion that it's proven. Yeah, I'm proven with a reliable source. Straight from the mouth of the horse. Smitty and JB and Smitty from West Coast to your side. Worldwide, we in your city. Keep it 150. We never change what's happening. Hurdle and get it cracking. No capping, we never lacking. Light them up, better stay in your lane.
There's only three Lakers that I would not look the other way if I saw them motherfuckers coming. That's Kareem, that's Worthy, and that's Coop. The rest of them damn Lakers, fuck them.
That's bullshit that Robert Parrish said.
Coop, you know I got your back like a backpack, boy. Fuck Robert Parrish. You know you ain't shit. It's all good. You know, fuck the Celtics, all of them.
We see you like shit, you fucking slapdicks. Issues get pressed so fast you don't get sacked like bags and baggage. Smitty and Jason Brown, killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it and filled the gap. Smitty and Jason Brown, we killed it, yeah, it's a rap. We what the game's been missing, we switched it.
To put the fear of God in these motherfuckers! What up, man? It's the Real Coach JB. We're here and on Truth Telling Thursday. We got a loaded lineup. Don't miss it. Pound the like. We're in the building. Steve Kim will join us. Dr. Jesse Morse right out the gate. Give us all the NFL injury updates as we head into Thursday night prime football games tonight. Hopefully it's a good one. Texans, Bills off of Bills coming off their best offensive performance. The Texans winners of 2 in a row. We'll dive into it with Dr. Jesse Moore. See the latest in the Keon Coleman news as he has once again been benched for disciplinary reasons. We're going to dive into it, try to peel back the layers and see what did he do this time. The Bengals have Joe Burrow at their disposal as Joe Flacco is still on the limited participation list at practice this week. I think the Bengals should shelf Joe Burrow and leave Joe Flacco in or whoever else is available. I wouldn't play Burrow. Unless you have an absolutely no other quarterback to throw out there, I wouldn't play him. This is a bad football team, horrible defense, and now you want to throw out the guy who is a walking injury waiting to happen. That's who you want to throw out? Good luck is all I can say to you. You need as much defense as the Raiders need on offense this offseason. Tonight's game between the Bills and the Texans should be a good one as the Texans have won 2 in a row, as I said, and the Bills coming off their best offensive output last week as Josh Allen destroyed the Bucs. I'm looking at the Texas defense to see that they're going to throw some different looks at Josh Allen, in my opinion, to slow down Cook. And I think C.J. Stroud, once again, will watch from the sideline as Davis Mills gets to start. Look for them to sustain some drives and keep the Buffalo Bills offense off the football field. But what do I know? What I do know is the Far East Sider, 317, LeBron hairline having, Lamar Jackson loving, AR5 defending, and Caitlin Clark jocking, Danny Dimes, Indiana Jones loving, Big Smitty joins the show on a Thursday.
Thursday. Get your taco, get your Hennessy, get whatever you need, man. It's the end of the week. Thursday is the best day to turn up, to go outside, to go happy hour. We got football tonight. It's almost the weekend. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling loose. I got my homeboy, my white boy JB with me, and Dr. Jesse Morse is right around the corner. We got Jane. We got Sion Zarate. Who else we got? We got Khalid. He knew or she knew. We got Gore. We got Go Blue, 863 Kane, and Burrow Perry. New members is everywhere, man. Hit the like button on your way in, and I'm going to see you on your way out.
You got who with you?
Burrow Perry or something. His name is Burrow Perry.
Who am I?
My homie.
Anyway, man, let's move on. coming off no sleep tonight. I was at trainings last night. Shout out to Phil Training, some legendary guys that were there last night. We were chilling. Steve Kim came through. We were watching, just chilling. My boy Spree, my boy Dave Bone came through. I spent about $700. Anyway, so let's move on, man. We got a lot going on today. We got Dr. Jesse Morse. What?
You be throwing money on me.
Steve Kim set me up. So he'll be on later on. Quote of the day, Smitty, brought to you by BetUS TV. Head on over there right now. Smitty, some people paint you as the villain just to escape the guilt of their own betrayal.
They can't own it, so they try to point out your flaws or whatever you doing to try to make themselves feel better. Yeah. What about you, Jason? Yeah. What about what you did when you woo?
Yeah, you do that every day on the show, but yeah. Contrary to belief, brought to you by Underdog Fantasy. We'll be giving you our underdog pick later on tonight for the Thursday night prime game. We're going to hit tonight. You got to. I feel it. Contrary, CTB, Smitty likes to call it, the cost of growth is pain. Contrary to belief.
Real simple, real straightforward. This. The cost of growth is pain. If you want to grow, you're going to go through trials and tribulations. You're going to go through hurdle. When you were a kid, Mike Obama, and you tried to ride a bike, you failed a couple times, right? But you got back up and you learned how to do it and you grew and you got better. That's part of it. When I was growing as a young man, I had something called Osgood-Schlatter disease, something that I'm sure Doc can talk about. And I had knee pain because I was growing. My body was growing, but I grew out of that. That's part of it, homie. I love that.
I played it professionally. Everything with Osgood-Schlatter. This is literally nothing. Calcium deposit on the knee. There's really nothing. Doc will tell you it's nothing.
It was hurting. For me, it was immense pain at first when I first got it.
I keep telling you, y'all generation pussy.
No, I fought through it, but it hurt.
You don't want to listen. But anyway, we got, without further ado, I never complain about the pain at all. But anyway, we're going to
fake it phony. I'm real.
Yeah, we're going to get into our main man, the Dr. PRP, PPP, all the injections you can think of. Our main man, health fanatic. Yeah. Make sure you follow him on Fantasy Doctors over on Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok. Our main man, Dr. Jesse Morse, joins the show. Doc.
Good morning.
All right, we're going to do a poll question with you right out the gate, Doc. Our poll question is, should the Bengals start Burrow? Go.
Ooh.
Yes.
Really?
They pay him a lot of money. He rehabbed hard. Maybe they can backdoor into the playoffs. The fans need something to cheer for. If he can play on defense, he probably would. I don't know if he's coming back this week. Coach just announced a little bit ago that they're not ruling him out for this week.
And Flacco's also hurt. Yeah.
It is risky. So here's something to note about this situation. This in general is a significant injury. So they basically reconstructed this part of the toe. The ligaments that hold this toe and basically make it move.
Ooh,
there's one surgeon, or one of the most famous foot surgeons in the entire U.S., that is very high level at this surgery, that is very aggressive in his rehab protocols. He actually wrote the rehab protocol for this. That was Burrow's surgeon. So if anybody knows what they're doing, it would be Dr. O'Malley, who I'm talking about. So that was probably the initial thought process and the plan. He was full practice yesterday. Burrow's not the most mobile guy as it is. For what it's worth, Flacco's banged up with a right throwing shoulder injury as opposed to the other side. Whether or not they're going to play, I don't know. He doesn't have Jamar this week because of that suspension. They're playing my Patriots in Cincinnati. So I think it'll be interesting. I think they're going to hold him out one more week and start him next week on Thanksgiving. I think he's Thanksgiving.
It's the Ravens.
But either way, I think that there's a decent chance he comes back in the next 2 weeks. Whether or not, he suffers a new injury, we don't know. If he has a setback or something, I don't know. But I think you reward him by pushing hard and getting rehab, pretty much done by December. And he didn't even suffer it in mid traditionally these usually take 3 to 6+ months. So the fact that he did it in less than 3 months is impressive.
Bad boy.
Man, I don't know. That's a whole debate. And
It's
Flacco,
tough. No, there's no easy solution. There's no,
Yeah.
you pay the man a lot of money.
Mm-hmm.
He's not going to learn anything per se, right? Unlike Jaden Daniels, like, yeah, maybe he can still learn even though the season's lost.
Yeah.
There's both ways to do it. Maybe they can, I don't know. I don't know. There's no easy solution, right? These guys want to play, so
yeah.
if he's medically cleared to play,
Yeah, I don't play him. I don't, unless you're like, I don't know. I think they need as much on defense this year as the Raiders need on offense. And why would you throw that guy out there who's a walking injury? Like, how many injuries? I mean, shit, this is what?
This would have been his third season ending, although.
Yeah, come on, man.
Season ending, but
third season ending injury already for a guy.
In what, 5 years? 5,
unless you're trying to say, all right, it's time to get rid of him or something, and they have a different plan, and we're going to throw him out there. Like, I don't know. I just don't see that either. So, I don't know. But, Smitty, let's dive into it.
Yeah, we got to dive into it, man. One thing I'll say, you can't just throw your season away, though. If you feel like there's still even a small chance to make a wild card, make a playoff push, and Burrow is medically cleared, I think you got to throw him out there. I know Flacco, overall, you guys have been high on him, but we saw this past week and they scored 12 points. And I always told you guys the backups will eventually go back to being why they're backups. But we'll talk about that a little later. So a lot of injuries, JB, a lot of injuries, Doc. You just go through your list.
Yeah,
we'll jump in.
Doc, can you do me a favor and start with Michael Penix and CJ Stroud, though?
Yeah.
Stroud out tonight with another concussion. This is his second concussion since his rookie season that he's missed at least 2 games. This one had more so to do with the timing of the game. If it was on Sunday, he probably would have played, but it isn't, so he isn't. Unfortunately, Michael Penix suffered another ACL tear. He had 2 ACL tears on his right knee back in 2018 and 2020, where he retore the graft. And then this time on a relatively benign play, ends up partially tearing his left ACL. They consulted several high-level docs, including Dr. Elatrash, who's the Rams team doc and do most knees, a lot of the knees. And they said, yeah, you unfortunately need ACL reconstruction. So he's done for the year. And this is, I want to say, his 5th season-ending injury in 8 years, if I remember correctly.
Damn.
What's the odds of him recovering fully? Like,
in general, I'm not overly worried about this. He's not much of a mobile guy. This is always the risk in drafting someone that has ACL tear times 2. The only other quarterback that I can think of that has had multiple ACL tears is Deshaun Watson. He had an ACL, I think, on one side, and then when he came into the league, he tore the other side. But besides that, not very common. I mean, for a quarterback, for running backs and other stuff, yes, it happens. But could you justify, hey, his left side is weaker because his right side has always been weaker? So he's compensating more. It wasn't like it was a hit. It wasn't anything fluky. He wasn't running like. I wouldn't be surprised if there was already some injury in there, and this was just the straw that broke the camel's back to the point where it's too risky. If you remember, we've treated several partial ACL tears here, and you can inject them with stem cells if you know what you're doing, and you can get them. I have several guys in the NFL right now, especially wide receivers, that have not torn their ACL, that it was partially torn on MRI. But if you remember back in maybe 4 or 5 years ago, when Tannehill had that partial ACL, and they tried to come back because he did non-conservative, and he tore it like in the second, third week or something early, and then he basically missed almost 2 years, missed the first year and then basically the second year. So given what these guys are expecting their bodies to do and how quote unquote brittle Penix has been over the course of his career, he has to have it. He doesn't have a choice.
Damn. All right, CJ Stroud's out again tonight. 3 weeks concussion protocol. Is this unusual? Is this normal? What's going on with this?
There's some guys that struggle to clear the protocol quickly. He did this in his rookie season, and he's doing it again now. I posted a chart last week, a couple times, that I documented all of the concussions for quarterbacks, running backs, wide receivers, tight ends for last year and this year. There was 2 quarterbacks that did not miss a game, but every other one missed at least one game. And then we had a couple that had multiple injuries, like Tua, Trevor Lawrence, where they missed like a month or something, but it was more multiple injuries, not just the concussion. But some guys, they have this stacking effect where they have trouble clearing the concussion protocol in that week. Most of them don't miss more than one game, but he's missed. Well, this will be the 3rd. And he'll be fine, going forward. But he's at increased risk for another one, and he's at increased risk for missing 3 to 4 weeks the next time. And it's funny because if you look at the target share and how well Nico Collins has done with Davis Mills, you try to figure out why isn't he that good with CJ Stroud.
I tried to tell Smitty that before he had a horrible take right before you came on about backup quarterbacks and stuff. But anyway, we'll talk about it later.
So look, Davis Mills should start with CJ now, JB. Is that your next take?
No, that's not the take. But anyway, we already know the take. So, Doc, let me ask you. So is he the next Tua?
No. I think Tua's is a little bit different.
Yeah,
we haven't seen that same fencing response that Tua gets, which is kind of scary. And to Tua's credit, he's been able to avoid them ever since. So whatever different modalities he did, jiu-jitsu, learning how to fall, different helmets, I don't know. Whatever he did, he's done a good job. There's another concussion this week that is relevant. We saw the beautiful debut of Shedeur Sanders.
Yeah.
Because of Dylan Gabriel. They've already ruled Gabriel out.
They did.
So we will see Myles Garrett chasing Geno Smith, and we will see Max Crosby chasing Shedeur Sanders.
And Max is pissed too, by the way. So
Matt, because Smitty said they should trade him, and he all mad right now. He hit me up. So anyway, go ahead.
So long story short, this game, I wouldn't be surprised if it broke the record for sacks in a game. Like, for real. Like, I'm not even joking. Like, there's a small book out on Shedeur, and it just got a lot bigger. And Geno's not the most mobile guy anymore, and he takes a fair share of sacks, and Myles just eating him up for lunch. So Myles might have 5 sacks in his game, and Max might have 3, 4.
I'm putting money on Shedeur to throw for over 220 yards.
I'll take a bet.
Over 2 touchdowns.
I'll take the bet.
All right, cool.
Based on what I saw last week, this might be an ugly game.
Look, it's gonna be ugly. The Raiders are horrific.
The Raiders are shitty. It's gonna be an ugly game.
Yeah. These are 2 shitty organizations right now.
The Browns gonna win for sure, but it's gonna be an ugly game for sure.
But anyway, moving on, because I know you guys got a lot to do, and there's a ton of injuries. Dak has a mild hip, not a big deal. Bryce Young re-injured his ankle, but he ended up finishing the game. Had a great game.
Great game.
So we'll see. Jackson Dart should clear his concussion protocol. He'll be back from what we hear right now.
Damn, James.
And then Purdy actually looked pretty good, not surprising, and he should be okay.
Purdy.
Josh Jacobs potentially. My suspicion is he's going to be out this week. I expect Josh Jacobs to be out this week, not because it's a big injury, but because they're very conservative, and I think they need him in the long run. It's not really worth it. He's probably got a bone bruise and a PCL sprain, very mild one. They haven't announced the PCL, but that's what it looked like. And traditionally, these have a tendency to linger for a couple weeks if they're not smart with them. So I suspect they'll probably take him out, keep him out this week, and then maybe return next week. And Tootin, looked really good for the Jags. We thought he might have had a bad ankle injury. He's fine, not overly concerning. Jaylen Warren tweaked his ankle. I think he'll be okay. They probably gave him a Veterans Day off yesterday. I give him like a 60 to 70% chance of playing this week. Travis Etienne also has a shoulder, but I think he'll be fine as well. Potential return of the Cardinals' Trey Benson. He's been coming off of where's my knee model? I don't have it.
Find a knee.
He had a partial MCL tear and meniscus tear from what we heard. So he had to have a scope. He had to have rehab. He's been out about 5 to 6 weeks or so. He was rehabbing yesterday for the first time. I kept getting tweets over the past couple of weeks to see if this guy was still alive. So yes, he is still alive. He was practicing. So good news. They did lose DeMarcado to a high ankle, and Bam Knight also has an ankle. So there's a chance that Benson steps back in and goes. Bucky could potentially make his re-debut this week. Would not be surprised if him and Godwin both started this week. I think we can potentially see Travion and Ramondre both split the backfield again this week in a monster matchup against the Bengals. And then Pacheco, I think, comes back this week as well. Calvin Ridley, unfortunately, suffered a high ankle and fracture, so he is done for the year. Ayo Mayor has a new hamstring strain, so he's probably going to be out. And then Chimere Dike, we thought he had a concussion, but it ended up being a rib injury, and he's going to be fine. So he'll probably be the primary wide receiver there. As far as Emeka, he's just a little banged up with an illness. He'll be fine. Xavier Worthy hasn't really done a whole lot. He's got a new ankle. Marvin Harrison, unfortunately, suffered appendicitis last week, had to have an emergency appendectomy, and ended up missing last week and this week. He's already been ruled out.
Jeez.
And there's a chance he'll be back next week. But when you cut into the abdomen and then you're expecting to take hits, you need to be careful. So there's that part of it. In terms of Darius Slayton's probably going to be out again this week. Maybe we see the return of Brian Thomas Jr. Keyshawn Boutte will be back this week. Most of the wide receivers are pretty healthy right now. Pearsall looked okay, but he didn't do anything. He's more third or fourth tier. Brandon Ayuk update. I was doing a little bit of a deeper dive. He ended up suffering a triple tear. So ACL, probably MCL, and maybe PCL. I don't think they ever confirmed which ones. So that's why he's on the later timeline. It's already been 13 months, and he hasn't, they haven't even activated his window. So there's a chance that he comes back, but it probably won't be until week 15 to 18, like literally the end of the year.
That's crazy.
These are tough injuries because they're so unstable. Njoku banged up with a knee, could potentially miss this week. It's too early to know. The Rams put Tyler Higbee on IR with an ankle. They're running a lot of 13 personnel right now. They do have 3 other really good tight ends, and they signed another one to the practice squad. So it'll be interesting to see if they're still going to run a lot of 13. The fascinating thing, and why I mention this, is because when they're running 13, Puka Nacua is on the sideline, and Devontae Adams is in, which is a little surprising.
Leads the league in touchdowns in that personnel too.
And last week it was kind of funny because Devontae had 8 targets. He caught 1 pass for 1 yard and a touchdown.
Yep.
That was his game. That was the whole game.
Is that a good game or a bad game? I don't know.
I mean, they won and they won and it counted. Whatever they were doing against them.
Indiana Jones would have given the ball more, but that's neither here nor there.
But either way, I think we'll probably see, and they might get Mike Gesicki back this week. He had a pec partial tear, my guess. So there's a possibility he comes back. He had a good job. He did a good job last time when Jamar was out. So there's a possibility he bumps up. And then the Jags might get Brenton Strange back. He came back from a hip and groin.
Jags are shitty down there. You guys you frown upon the Jags down in Florida, no?
I like the potential. They're like, I tweeted this out last week. Like, they're like a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. Like
the whole
I don't know which team I'm getting.
The whole state of Florida, they don't fuck with the Jags on because we got a guy.
I'm like, I don't know. They might as well be Georgia, but I don't know which team you're gonna get.
Right. That's right. We got a guy that's like a Jacksonville guy. But anyway,
Jacksonville, that's crazy.
Yeah. Anyway, Doc, let me ask you something before you get out of here. We haven't discussed yet. Aaron Rodgers, how serious is this? What is it? They said no surgery.
So he suffered a left wrist fracture, probably a distal radius. If I were to guess, they've never specifics. Reported no surgery. You know him; he's going to play if he can. Yeah. It was planned to not practice yesterday, and he admitted that, and he didn't. He said he's trying to get out there today, so we'll see. They're going to fit him for some type of cast or brace. As long as this is not a scaphoid, which is kind of in the middle of the wrist, that needs a screw, and there's nothing you can do about it. if this is a distal radius and this is relatively stable, I think he'll be fine. If even though it's his left wrist, he still needs it.
A little bit.
But even so, I think they're playing the Bears, and he loves some Bears. So, and in general, I think we will see even him banged up is better than a healthy Mason Rudolph.
Let me ask you something. If it's a scaphoid on the top and he's got an issue, because mine still hurts when I hit it like this because I broke it. Right now, you still have it.
Well, it's because you're soft too. But continue.
So if I'm under center though, and I'm taking snaps, my good hand is on top, obviously under the nuts. But this hand, that's going to be a very hard thing to do right after an injury like this. If it's really to get that ball from the center now. So I expect more gun probably.
What's the over under on fumbles?
I don't know, man, because I would think he was going to be in the gun, which Chicago should tee off on tendency wise. If I'm all gun with Aaron Rodgers, it's probably fucking 99% pass. And I just don't know
how their primary running back is banged up.
Yeah, I don't know how you can play Aaron Rodgers in the gun the whole game knowing he's going to pass it when you have limited wide receivers and you're sitting in 3 tight end sets the whole game. In Washington, at 300-pound guys, your number one offensive weapon. I don't know how they do it, man.
So I'll leave you with this guy's thought. So thinking the landscape of the league right now, who's going to the playoffs, or at least presumably. We don't know if the Chiefs are going to be able to make it, if they can backdoor it. If they lose this week, it's going to have a hell of a time getting in. Really, really tough time getting in if they lose this week against the Colts.
Real tough.
Most teams going to the playoffs have a really good wide receiver too, except for the Steelers.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Yeah, they're fucked.
Should they call OBJ?
That's Smitty's guy. I think he's horrible too. But
I mean, it's
clear, right?
it's low risk, high reward. It's like you don't have to pay him none, probably, but vet minimum.
Is there a chance he's better than Calvin Austin?
Maybe. Well,
he might be.
Is he better than Roman Wilson?
There's a good chance he is.
I mean, I know they don't want to run a whole lot of non-13 or non-12 personnel, but I mean, if you're going to double, triple team, DK, can you sign a guy off the street that can beat man coverage?
Even from a respect factor, I think the corners over there, just from like memory, just seeing OBJ, like you got to at least like respect him. You got to at least be like, all right, let me make sure he, you know what I'm saying? To where at least other guys are naming respectfully. These safeties and corners they're not worried about no miles.
I think it's an interesting concept, and we're getting towards early December when guys who are free agents have a tendency to sign. So we'll see. I just thought it was an interesting idea.
I heard his name yesterday among some other teams because I know he cleared the protocol, right? He's done with the 6-week suspension or whatever.
Yeah.
From what I heard, yeah.
We'll see, man. We'll see. Doc, always good. Hopefully we'll get you on next week before the week and get you on Tuesday or something.
Happy Thanksgiving if I don't see you all.
Yes, sir. Yeah. Hopefully we'll see you. Appreciate you, brother. Peace.
Yep.
Peace. Dr. Jesse Morris, man. Clap it up. Clap it up. That's how you start the show, man, with a little bit of education, a little bit of facts. All you fantasy people in the chat, man, you should be able to, kind of better maneuver your lineup for the week, understanding who's hot, who's not, who's hurt, who's down. And hey, you're welcome.
Yeah. Some of you tell Doc to stick to injuries but what do you stick to? Fucking nobody's. Patrick Curran or whatever your name is. Shut up. Read me the Quran, bitch. Anyway, let's keep moving on, man. Amicably, Smitty.
It made no sense.
I forgot all about Aaron Rodgers, by the way.
Me too, until you said it.
I mean, I knew about it, but I was like, I ain't heard nothing about it. So, like, what's up with him?
Does it really hurt to squeeze that ball from with that opposite hand? Are we trying to get that snap?
It's not really like squeeze it. It's like it's your kind of like your balancer.
Yeah, it's a little shaky.
What happens is anytime you hit, it's like we pat.
Yeah.
So if we're a patter like Aaron is, he's a quick. He'll pat it. That hurts. Yeah. Number one, might drop the ball. Anything under center, I don't know how he's going to do it. It's going to be very, very painful, especially now when you add a cast or a brace to it.
Mm-hmm.
now you feel less pressure when you get the ball under center, and now it's more apt to fumble the football. There's a lot of things with that brace on or any sort of wrap on that left hand. I'm curious to see if they just shoot it up right here, right in that thumb. That shoot it
up. Take 4 ibuprofen, get a cast. It'd be good.
It's gonna be interesting, man. I don't think it's the same thing. And if you're in the gun and you're dead giveaway to Chicago Bears and tell them, hey, we're gonna be in the gun 99% of the time, you're set up for disaster. It's not like they have wideouts all over the place and he can just go boom, 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 boom. He's got 1 wide receiver, 3 tight ends, and he's not the same Aaron Rodgers as he was 10 years ago. So I don't see. It's gonna be interesting, man. He owns the Bears, but damn, I think the Bears are playing better right now than the Steelers.
Keto Williams is balling right now, so we'll figure it out, man.
He's not balling at all, but yeah, I get it. The team's good though.
He's winning. He's leading the winning team 7-3.
It's like the Eagles, man. It's kind of like the Eagles. Like they got all this division going on and all these, all the noise, and they just keep winning. It's crazy.
Well, I'm glad Doc started with this because this is one of our earlier topics. So we might as well down to the rundown here that our producer Bailey took the time to put together. So Browns, listen, they will start Shedeur Sanders on Sunday versus the Las Vegas Raiders. Shedeur Sanders will get all first-team reps this week in preparation for his first NFL career start. I kind of already know your answer, but just for the purposes of the show, kind of break down what are your expectations of Shedeur for the Browns. We just heard Dr. Jesse Morris believes, it's going to be an all-time sack record, just with both sides, both teams being pretty bad. Do you see Shedeur getting his first win as a starter? Let's start there.
First win?
Yep. I think the Browns will win. Regardless of what you think Shedeur is going to do, I think the Browns are going to win. I think they're both bad teams, but I think the Raiders are probably the worst team in the NFL between them and the Jets. So I'm going to go with the Browns will win because their defense is so dominant, and I believe in Myles Garrett so much that I just think that the Browns will make just enough plays to win this game.
Yeah, I think you're going to see a shit show on offense both ways. Like, both sides are going to be bad on offense. You got Max Crosby, you got Myles Garrett. We alluded to that already. I don't expect them. But again, we got to pump our brakes with the expectations. That's why this kid gets what he gets. Mm-hmm. Like the expectations are going to be very, very daunting. Like people are either going to say he has to do this or he's this. Yeah. Or he has to do that or he's going to be that. Like going forward for the whole career. Like, pump your brakes, dog. He's on a bad organization. It's a bad team. I don't believe he's very good anyway. And I think people are going to make every excuse in the book if he fails or if he succeeds. He'll be the GOAT or he'll be the fucking never play again, on everybody's thumbnail come Monday morning. So
just like the preseason games. He had one game that a lot of us thought was pretty good. He had another game that was pretty damn bad. And whatever side you were already on prior to him playing was the side that you stuck on and the side that you found excuses for post game. So you're right. It's gonna be either side.
There's gonna be no in between on this act. There'll be no in between. But I'm gonna support him regardless. We know you're not. So like come Monday, regardless, that's gonna be our sides. Now the specifics of our sides will depend on what he actually does on the field. But understand that regardless of what he does, JB's not going to be on the side, and then regardless of what he does, I'm probably going to be on the side. That's just the nature. You're a defender, so just say you'll defend him.
I'm a defender, and then he's a hater. So like that's kind of who we are. So like that just hey, here's what it is.
In summation, you'll defend whatever he does,
and then you'll hate whatever he does. Like he can throw 4 touchdowns, no picks, get his first win. Like had a team like with him and support him, and you'll be like, well, he didn't throw that. I mean, he played the Raiders.
Like you got to damn near look forward to that.
Yeah, so
like people should look forward to that Monday.
Yeah, they should.
I don't know why they want to tune into this show bigger show. Like I don't know why.
Your energy gonna be way higher too. Like I'm just giving y'all just the basic formula. Yeah, it's gonna be a whole nother fucking flip to it.
It's gonna be on the thumbnail.
Might have a new sponsor. Like it's a lot of shit gonna go down on Monday.
Huh? It's gonna be a thumbnail.
It's gonna be a thumbnail.
Yeah, it's definitely gonna be a thumbnail. I'm sure Whitlock's thumbnail, our thumbnail, for everybody's thumbnail. So just stay tuned. Stay tuned. We get 5,000 live that day. We get 5,000 live, at least 5,000. We should have 10,000 live every day, but we'll get 5,000 live, and then we should have already 1,000 likes. But
the algorithm will be holding us back though, I think, on YouTube, because fans be knowing us, and I don't know what it is. It's something weird. I think they're not showing our shit in certain states and areas. Like in Kansas, they don't show our shit. If you got YouTube in Kansas, you don't really see our shit. I don't think.
Where?
In Kansas.
Why Kansas specifically in that state?
I don't know. I just think we got some bad juju over there. Some bad, like, motherfuckers that got fired in Kansas. Motherfuckers that had allegations in Kansas that were false. We got motherfuckers that a lot of shit went down in Kansas area. I don't like the Chiefs. You don't like the Chiefs. You know, Mahomes got power over there. Like, it's a lot going on in Kansas.
That's why there's more people in Kansas watching. Actually,
Talk about it.
I'm looking at the analytics right now. Kansas, like one of our highest.
You're seeing it right now.
Yeah, I got the thing pulled up.
Tell me every percentage right now.
Kansas, 72% on the thing.
Yeah.
What's funny is Indiana, 2%.
Really?
Yeah. So now, contrary to your belief, Indiana's the lowest viewing state.
What?
Yeah, you didn't know. Yeah.
You are a hell of a liar, but I hear you though.
You didn't hear me then. Because
you're probably like one of my like top liar homies, I'll say.
What's a liar homie? Define
like,
a
you're
liar
my homie, but like you lie. But I know you lying, so like I ain't really tripping. And the shit you lie about be like petty shit. So I don't really get that. It ain't nothing serious. You know what I'm saying? It's like,
is that really lying?
Is it lying or is it playing around? That's deep. I don't know.
You just lied and said Kansas was the lowest viewed place, and it's not. Your state is. So what is that? Now I got a liar, homeboy.
But I think you're lying too. I don't think Indiana is the lowest. I think we're both lying.
Well, you got to do some research to find out.
Well, Bailey.
Damn near nobody's in Indiana anyway to watch.
Hell of people. Like, your audience is in Indiana. Like, that's your people. Like, contrary to belief. Like, Indiana, the whole state. Like, Indianapolis is all my people. But Indiana, the state, that's all you, homie. Bloomington and all that.
Really, meth heads there. So I don't know why it's me.
Your audience. Anywho, though.
That sounds Mark Sanders, but anyway, I talked to Mark Sanders.
You didn't talk to Mark. I talked to Mark. Mark said he don't even know you. Like, if you was outside right now and Mark walked past, he would speak to me. He would say nothing to you. I guarantee you.
So he walked by and what?
He got his knife just ready. Like,
I'm saying, he walked by and what? This is how he walks anyway, homie.
Hey, Mark.
He walked by and what?
Hey, Mark.
Remember who he used to cook for?
It's Darnell from
I got some insight last night. I got some insight last night, though.
What you get, homie? Say it right now. Tell me everything right now.
Remember who he used to cook for?
I know. I don't want to say the name because I don't want to put him in it. But just tell me everything. We gotta start breaking news, homie, in the show. I'm tired of you having news, and then I go on Twitter and I see the shit leak. Whether it's about Lane, whether it's about fucking Texas and Sark, whether it's about fucking Mark Sanchez, whether it's about where you going, homie?
About who was the second one?
No, I'm just saying, like, I'm tired of news leaking about like it's Lane or Sark with the baby mama drama, or it's fucking it's AJ Brown. It's like it's always something. But like I hear from you first, but then you don't say it because you got some weird loyalties to people who don't even like who ain't loyal to you, and then the shit come out, and that now they think that motherfucking who's your boy Desmond Howard is like the fucking he's the know-it-all thing, he's the newsbreaker. We heard that shit years ago. So like it's like now, but we couldn't even say it because so I don't know. Our show could be like we could damn near be at 200,000 subscribers right now if you have broke the news that you've known. The Compton story was everywhere, but you didn't do your due diligence in ensuring that all the sources came to us and they had to tag us. So everybody's putting this story about Compton and the daddy, and the motherfuckers don't know that we leaked it. We put it out. So I'm blaming you because we're growing steadily. But I think there could have been an elevated, quicker ride to the top if you would remove whatever weird thing you got going on and break news. Because you got all the news in your brain right now about Sark, Lane, everybody.
Like I hear you. The problem is like I don't have bitch in my blood. Okay. See, that's the hard part I'm trying to get through too, because I get it, because you know, that I told you things before Desmond Howard, and I showed you other things that are starting to leak out right now today that I just found out. I'm like, oh shit, and I told you that a long time ago. Anyway. So
Shad, do y'all want to see JB leak this information? Not leak, just like break the news. If you want to see Coach JB break some news on this show, put hashtag break. Put break in the comments right now. Put break in the comments. You want to see JB break news. So really, It's really break or bitch. It's break or bitch. Like, are you a bitch or are you breaking?
Here's the thing, though.
What?
Like, they can't hit the like button, but they want me to break news.
Oh, that's a big one. That's a good one. That's a good one.
They want me to do that, but they don't even become members.
Chat, I can't defend you on that, chat. That's on you. That's on you. That's on you, Stephen Miller. That's on you, the conservative, Daryl Williams and Kyle Sinclair. That's on you, Kareem and Jane. I can't really say nothing. That's a good comeback.
They don't want me to become a member, but they want me to break news.
Damn, Ty Kellum. Damn, Jay Flynn and Kit Khalid. Nathan Sadiq. You ain't no member and you want him to break. You not a member, you want him to break. Damn, Cahills. You said break, Cahills. You're not a member. Look at you. Look at your face, Cahills. And you're not a member, homie.
He look like he goes to Vatech.
This motherfucker's on drugs, though, ain't he? Or is he faking?
He definitely goes to Virginia Tech or Virginia.
Why Virginia Tech specifically?
It just look at him.
Okay.
Doesn't he look like a Vatech?
The screens Virginia.
Yeah. Here's the thing, Smitty.
What's that song that played at Virginia Tech? The famous
Sand Boy or whatever.
How that shit go, homie?
I don't know. Here's the thing, though. I can break a lot of shit, but here's the issue.
Hella shit.
Like, this guy stayed up the crib. I grew up with him. Like, I'm not gonna throw that. I'm not gonna do that. And even though I get it,
but then they fuck you though.
I get it. They can say shit and all that. I get that. That's
they dog you in your career.
I get it. That's part of it, man. I just can't. I can't be the bitch. They could be it.
Okay.
I guess if that's what they want to do, they could be it. But I just can't do it. I want to go to when you lay me to rest, homie. I'm gonna be the guy that was like, fuck. JB, man, you threw him under the bus. He never threw you under the bus. Because you throw me under the bus a lot of time. I never throw you under the bus. So
you don't made a good point. If you don't want to be big, just say it, Jason. But I guess my thing is this though. Like, I get it if somebody's your homie, of course. Like, I never like put Sheldon, like that's my brother.
COE. Remember that.
Okay.
Content over everything.
But what I'm saying is this though.
That's all anybody care about. Content
if
over everything.
You thought somebody was your homie, but then you get new, and this is a broad example. Let's say you thought another coach in the issue was your actual homie. And like, let's say this coach, I don't know, wrote like the Ford, like put a signature in your book, gave you a note, whatever. Like as an example. And then you find out that this person like was talking behind your back. Is it still is it a bitch move if you say something about that person now? Because now it's new information, so y'all not cool no more. It's
to me, it is.
That is an example, by the way. It's nothing like specific.
Nah, I get it. Like, to me, it is. Like, that's why I stay in my lane and other lanes and shit. But like, I was like, damn, damn, homie, I did a lot for you. But anyway, but I'm not gonna you know what I'm saying? Like, it is what it is. Because at the end of the day,
I know. Yeah, I know.
Like, and that person knows, right? Like, at the end of the day, that motherfucker, you got to do you got to live your way how you live. I'll walk around with a little bit of like integrity.
Okay.
Knowing who I am as a man, I don't really give a fuck about all the other shit at the end of the day. But I'm gonna definitely holler at you, man to man, though.
Right.
Which I've already done. But so that's gonna be the problem. Like,
this is my last question. Hypothetically,
AJ texted me a weird thing right now. AJ texted me a weird thing.
Can you read it verbatim?
He said, "Stall him out, Debo." But go ahead.
I'm just curious, like, I don't know none of these people allegedly. So, like, hypothetically, if I was the breaker of news on this show, is that technically like still a weak move? Because I don't know. I have no like connection to any, like, I'm not friends with any of these people respectfully.
So I'm just sitting here like this, quiet, and you tell this crazy story, right?
Right. I'm just breaking it.
I'm just sitting here like listening to it, and I don't know nothing.
I mean, if you don't know, you don't know. It's not your fault.
So I'm like, oh shit! Like I gotta become an actor and act shocked.
Or you can lead a screen.
So how could they? So they would question like how you got this particular information though. No,
hey, hold on, homie. I have a lot of excuses for that. Like, don't get it twisted. Like, I played the game. I have coaching staff that's
this particular one would be very specific though.
But I got coaching staff everywhere. I got coaches who coach at Ball State, who's at Penn State right now, who's at Florida right now, who's at A&M right now, who's like everywhere.
Hey, Quan, your name got brought up yesterday in Long Beach. Quan, makes beats and does a lot of things for a lot
Quan,
of.
He sent me a beat. Quan, like, no, hit me up, Quan. I need a beat before the end of the year. I'm dead ass serious.
Anyway, Spree and Bone said, "What's up, Quan?" Here's the thing. Quan's right. It's damn near worse that you break it. Because then everybody knows I gave it to you. I'm kind of being this guy, like, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? It's like Quan's.
But how do they know that, though? Like, I worked at Fox Sports. I'm connected, too. I got
because
so, like,
this particular situation that
it's so specific that it's like, okay.
Remember, when I told you this and you didn't really even, you was like, no way, you're right. You're like lying.
What was it again that you said?
What's up?
What was it from? I'm trying to remember which situation it is.
The thing you were like, no fucking way. That thing. So yeah, but anyway,
all I'm gonna say is this: I'm gonna be real pissed if I go on Twitter like a couple days or next week, and like another show breaks it and they shit blow up and they get like big time sponsor. I'm gonna be pissed.
Well, it probably is. I'm sure it will because you already see it. It's already I've just sent you something. But anyway, we got shit going on, man. Been a hell of a show. And Smitty, at the end of the day, I know you're gonna be mad, and I know everybody's gonna be mad, and cornhole, and people that are absolute nobodies that you know, if their daddy did not fucking, you know, if he should have pulled out, but since he didn't, nobody would have cared if he pulled out or not. Cornhole. We got guys like you in here, so really, like at the end of the day, I'd rather walk with my head held high, knowing who I am. That's all. Because we're still gonna blow up organically. We're still gonna get there.
It might take 3-4 years, but we're going to get there.
Huh?
It might take a little while, but I agree. We're going to get there for sure.
I'll be 53 or 4 or something.
Yeah, I know.
I don't have that long.
You out for your retirement plan.
I don't have that long, but we're going to try to.
Is this. In summation, people are giving you information because they know you have a platform in the show and they want you to put it out. So at some point, they're going to stop giving it to you because they're like, fuck, you know, you ain't going to say nothing.
But this particular topic, I don't think they want me to put that out.
Then why they tell you then?
Because the homies and we all, but anyway, that particular, like if I told that story, it would become like, because we're not big enough yet to like be the breaker. Like, even though I'm going to break it, nobody's going to tag us. You know, ESPN, everybody's going to take it. They don't tag us anyway, even though we break it.
We're going to put our video like out now. As soon as you say it,
Paris,
I'm going to have Betty screen recorded. He's going to post on Twitter now.
Paris got to do it right now. That's why I told you we got to get him in the morning. But Paris don't get it till night because he got like a BPS internet and fucking the laptop don't work.
And I'm saying we can get the horizontal and get that out now.
Yeah,
the horizontal clip is meant to break news. The vertical is more for just like Instagram and for looks and all that. The quick, like just like when you was on the whiteboard and I screen recorded and I dropped it real quick and it blew up. If you say what I think you going, if you say what you said to me, breaking news, coach, boom, 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 boom. Got boom, 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 boom by his former boom, 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 boom. That should go crazy. But it's cool. I fuck with that coach though. So you know what? Let's throw him out. But the other coach who stabbed you in the back, I don't know why you trying to be nice to this motherfucker. Motherfucker stabbed me in my back, talking shit about me behind my back, allegedly, and you fucking protecting his ass? Man, fuck that. He ain't protecting you. He ain't. See, because I'm macro. Because now I'm thinking this, homie. When you were trying to get back in the coaching industry and you thought you had motherfuckers like that who had your back, who's helping you out, now we know who they really are. Now we know motherfuckers was like, should we hire Coach Jason Brown? He probably like, I'm gonna be real with you, man. That motherfucker's he's a firecracker. He's fucking crazy. Listen, we had our time. We were cool, but that's what my brain is at. I don't trust shit now. Once I catch you stabbing me in my back, I don't trust nothing no more. But that's just me. I'm different. I'm from Post Road. You from Compton, different, whatever. So let's move on. Amicably 650.
Basically, I look out for the homies, and at the end of the day, I'm not a bitch. And so for like coach, for where y'all from, you might do that. I don't do it. So
don't say where I'm from and then throw bitch in the sentence. No one put that in the same atmosphere.
So you already did that before with me, but anyway, I'm just saying straight up. I'm still gonna go. When I lay down, I know who I am. And I'm like, they gotta lay down and also know who I am while they understand who they are.
Contrary to belief. Damn, they're a bore.
It's damn near like the unsung hero story where like I'm the guy behind the scenes guy that does all the shit that no one knows who the guy is.
When you pass away, there's gonna be a crazy documentary on you and your life, and all this is gonna come to life. So make sure you save all this stuff though, because I'm gonna use all the proof that you have, and I'm gonna be the EP of the documentary, and I'm gonna release all this.
You break the note, you break the shit. Yeah.
Either way, I'm gonna monetize.
Hey Desmond, JV already had this way before you. I got the proof.
Put the timestamp. Yep.
Yeah. Hey, they really, I got this proof. Like all that shit. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like
Timestamps everything.
Xavier, come here. Like anyway, let's keep moving on, man. We got shit to do.
Shout out to the Chiefs, man. We're gonna beat their ass this weekend too. I'm gonna tell my coach about it. Thank you.
Why the Chiefs? Why the Chiefs? Anyway.
Now I'm gonna talk. I got a couple of coach players who I'm connected with. This might be useful.
What's up?
What I know, I can't say right now because I don't want to like what's it called, dox you. But what I know, if I tell a couple of my coach players, not specifically, but just like give them like a little bit of feed, they might use that on the field Sunday when they play this guy. I mean the team. And move on, homie. Move on, homie. You doing too much.
Like who? Like specifically, like who would play? Like,
all I'm saying is the coach play the Chiefs, right? And the defenders on my coach team, some of the leaders, Zaire Franklin, all of that. If I gave them certain information, hypothetically, there's certain players who they're going against. You got guys like Rasheed Rice, you got guys like Hollywood Brown, you got guys like Xavier Worthy, you got guys like that in that breadth, in that world, where if they had the certain information that they had, and they use that as a shit talking mechanism during the field, it could throw one of those players off so much. They're dropping passes allegedly, they're fumbling, they're doing whatever they're doing, and they can help us win the game. So that's where my macro brain is going at.
Specifically, like if Xavier Worthy broke long and got deep and boom, and then like fell down. Especially like Xavier is probably the one that'll go deep. But
yeah,
anyway,
probably so. We'll
get into that. Maybe
he's their speedster. So
he is their speedster. He runs too fast away from things and gets into things, and crazy how fast he can get in and out of breaks.
That's not when you run so fast though. Like you can't slip into certain things, you know. So, hey, you see the comments on me?
No, I'm not gonna look. Let's keep moving.
All right. I want you to look at the comments and see something, but I ain't gonna say that. Fuck it. Where we at? Let me see. Fuck. Buffalo plans to bench wide receiver Keon Coleman again on Thursday versus the Texans.
Wait up, I don't know what you're looking at.
What's your thoughts? Well, I can't. Nah, I can't really even like.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I can't click or do nothing because then you know what I mean. But yeah. I put it in the private, so maybe who's talking about.
We get an interesting text message too right now. But anyway, go ahead, keep moving on.
So break down this Keon Coleman situation. So he's out again tonight. He's not playing again tonight. Is this? I need clarity. Did he literally do something else between Sunday and today that caused this, or is this just the same punishment? And coach is trying to really make a point by getting them 2 games out, because that's very important.
I'm hearing he did something again.
If that's true, and if that's the case.
So, before you say that, since he got suspended for being late or missing, right?
Mm-hmm.
Everyone said, hell nah. All the former NFL guys we've talked to, like, hell nah, you don't suspend a guy. You fine a guy, and then you maybe sit him the first quarter, and then you play him. This was the case. He got set the whole game. So then he's on the sideline dancing, which I said, why the fuck would you even bring him on the field? Which is all the same thing, though. That's not a new thing, right? He was obviously allowed to be on the field, so we're not tying that into this. Since the dance, the gay dance, since then, he has done something new, apparently.
The what dance?
So I would think he either, gay dance. He missed either practice again, a meeting again, and now you're just basically like slapping motherfucker in the face. Like now you're fucking just showing who you are. So here's the thing. They benched him again because he's not injured. So why wouldn't he play? Right? So obviously he did something again. And
you think Keon missed? So you think, all right, so he got suspended Sunday, right? Boom. They won. They had victory Monday, but they came in Tuesday for like treatment or whatever, film. And you said motherfucker was late again.
Motherfucker late again, dog. Didn't wake up.
Motherfucker ran in there. My fault, coach. Like ran to try to get in there real quick, but he was 2 minutes late. Ain't no fucking after Deion Dog is your leader to talk to you. Josh didn't talk to you. Coach talked to you. He followed that up by immediately being late again. If that's the case, man,
Who's his agent? Does anyone know his agent? This is the problem. He doesn't realize that he's getting blackballed daily as he speaks by everyone involved above him, and now he'll go on to another team if he does at all, and they are going to be like, pause.
And he's in a rookie deal, and I hear that he's a good kid. I just think he's immature right now. So like, I'm not about to kill him but you got to mature. If this is true and you did something else again, you need to mature, bro. Like, it's real simple. You get paid a lot of money to play a child game that we all love. People like myself.
Yeah, be real, Smitty. We've had immature guys. We grew up with immature guys. We've seen it before, but we've never seen it at this cliff. Let me be honest. We go back to the social media. Wasn't around, so we don't know. Blah blah.
We know a lot of shit. Motherfuckers on drugs. Motherfuckers had all type of shit going on.
But the immaturity though that we're seeing, I've never seen this much. Period, across all sports. And here's why. Because of the developments and the discipline and the holding you accountable at the college level has been dismissed. So when Nick Saban walks out and Coach K walks out of coaching because there's no accountability, because a kid can now get ass ripped and leave and enter the portal because he gets in his feelings, you're just setting him up and you're just throwing lobs to everybody else to take the same behavior. And then all you do is get him through the process for you to win games. So the problem is when we used to hold you accountable, ass rip you, build a relationship, and then become back in, and then the kid ends up over a couple of years, Smitty, you've seen this, say, oh, damn, coach, I appreciate you getting in my ass when I was a freshman. I'd be fucked right now. How many of those stories have you heard?
I mean, countless.
Now you don't hear that story no more, homie, because this kid's been to 4 schools in 4 years. Now this kid is fucking being able to run away from those ass rippings, being able to run away from being held accountable. And now when you get to the NFL, hey, real quick, you got high school, right? Let's just start at high school. Not even talk about Pop Warner. You got high school.
Yeah.
We try to teach you this, this, and this. Now in high school, you're allowed to transfer in high school and go to all these different schools because whatever reason. Then you get to college. Let's just say it goes back to old school, how we played. Go to high school, you play same high school 4 years. You played at Warren Central 4 years, you get a scholarship. You go to Ball State. Now you're there at the same time because now you're at Ball State. You're like, fuck, the Ball State level from high school level, you saw a huge difference in like everything, right? How hard we worked, got up in the morning, all the shit that college brought.
Yeah.
Then we go to the NFL and you're like, oh shit, this is like a whole nother world. Dog, now the same world exists at high school, college, and pro. You can't tell me that isn't affecting what's going on in this immaturity situation. You can't tell me that high school, college, and pro should be the same level. Like, come on, dog.
No, I agree. I think that impacts it in the sense of like these players having like so much quote unquote player empowerment and feeling like and not having no loyalty and not being able to stick, through things. So I think I agree with you wholeheartedly on that area. I don't know if that directly correlates to like examples like this one when guys are just being late. Cause like I do believe, and maybe I'm wrong. I wasn't alive during that time, but I feel like there's stories out where got a ton of players like during your generation who were just a little bit of knuckleheads or whatever the case may be, was late to meetings and getting involved in extracurricular activities off the field, off the court, and whether it's fights at the club, whether it's fucking situations with women, whether it's snorting cocaine, whether it's, I think a lot of that stuff did happen during like your era. But again, I know you get mad, you already alluded to it, but like I do think we just didn't know it was just quiet. Or like we knew about it, but it didn't really blow up like that. It was a lot easier to keep certain things quiet way back in the days than it is now.
Yeah, but you're still dismissing the simple fact. We didn't leave though.
Okay, well, I'm with you on that piece.
So we faced the music though. If we fucked up, you all knew who it was, and that person still stayed and took and faced the music, and then before he either became the guy or he got benched and you never saw him again. He had entered the bench and became a shitbird, but you didn't get to run and escape from it. Now,
in all fairness, this guy isn't running though. In all fairness, right?
We can't. He's an NFL. He's on a contract. Right. What I'm saying, but do we know he didn't run in college?
I don't remember. He was at Michigan State, right? He played basketball and football, I think, for a little while. Did he leave Michigan State?
I don't know anything about it.
I really don't remember. All I know is he was in Michigan. I don't remember his whole situation. So, but I hear you though. Over in summation, I feel you. I don't want to be all in summation. I feel you. So
he's a shitbird. It looks like right now. We don't know for sure,
but I think he's a good kid though.
Yeah, it might be.
Yeah, with 2
Well, that would be a slap dick.
That's a slap dick. Yeah, I think he might be a slap dick by your definition.
Could be a fuck stick. Could be a fuck stick. Because remember, fuck sticks, I can get back. Because I thought this kid went to Florida State. No. Was he at Florida State with Jermaine for a minute?
Was he at Michigan State at first? Okay, there you go, Toyo. Okay, so you're right. He did leave. He did leave then. So Toyo, shout out to FA brother from Lansing. He left Michigan State to go to FSU for 1 year, his last year. So, but he was at Michigan State. He hooped and played football for 1 year, I think. Then he stayed at Michigan State, and then he ended up leaving. But in all fairness, though, I think Toyo, tell me if I'm wrong. He was there when all that shit was going on in Michigan State, all the controversy with your boy Mel and you know the fucking pictures and the video of him with the white man. And she got so there was a lot going on. So a lot of players left.
There's a lot going on in a lot of places.
Such as like what, for example? Like just throw a few teams out.
Just stuff you've seen. I sent you. But anyway.
Like, I know LSU, like they lost their coach with Brian Kelly. He's figuring shit out. And then you know, I understand that like there's rumors about, I don't know, some shit at Texas is going on that's crazy. And then I know like Lane staying, he leaving, Lane changing. There's a lot going on. So but we gotta go commercial break, homie. I'm gonna read this message that you just sent because I gotta read it. And when we come back though, we got Steve Kim and you know, and his favorite drink. I'm not gonna name it because they don't pay us no more, but he got him on here, and we gonna break down the shit gate a little bit more. And we got so much more college football, NFL, everything. So BD said there were rumors that he's ever.
Hey, well, fuck it. I'll go home tonight. I'll drink my yak and smoke my stick, and I'll get it back cracking.
Trained alongside them. This is what you don't understand. So just how you speak about basketball and you're not a basketball guy, you have some experience either studying them, watching film, or looking at research. Because you haven't typically, because you didn't play the sport does not say, oh, turn JB's mic off when we start talking about LeBron because we can't get his take on that. That's bullshit and you know it. The only reason why you feel like I can't give my take is because I am a woman. That is it. And football. That is where you lost me. And God forbid I only stayed in the kitchen most of my life. I wouldn't even be respected at all because they don't see women in the kitchen, and women in the kitchen are not valued. So once I'm done playing basketball, playing football, running track, coaching, raising my kids, then I go to the kitchen and make sure everybody is fed. But during the day, I feed myself by being out in the field, having these conversations, being a part of the conversation, because I have worked damn hard to qualify myself to be able to do so. Now go ahead. You can respond to what I said now.
Yeah. You don't train football players.
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
Don't.
Yes,
you
I
don't.
do. Yes,
See, that's
I do.
the problem. That's the problem. You think you do.
No, I'm not an idiot. If
I'm being real. I'm not saying you're an idiot. I'm not saying you're an idiot.
And they're going through agility training, strength training, speed training, mental training. I do train them. Literally. No, let me read you something.
How do you mentally train a football player?
What do you mean? Half the game is mental, JB. You know this.
How does someone that never played it mentally train me?
I have played the game, JB. You don't want to accept that.
You played football.
You don't want to accept that. Yes, I did. And you know who my coach was? Hall of Famer Hanford Dixon. So now is he not qualified to teach people how to play the sports? I have. You should have stayed up a little later and did research.
Man, respectfully, you sound like a victim that everyone's out to get. Like, I'm being real. You're not a football coach.
No, I don't.
You're not a football coach. You're not a football player. Stop it.
I never said I was a football coach.
You didn't say she's a football coach, though, JB. You said she trained athletes.
You played football. You just say you play football.
I didn't say I was a football coach. You said I was a football.
You just said you played, and then I trained. Yeah, train. You train
like lifting and
hold on, homie. Hold on, dog. Hey, Smitty, she can speak for herself. She's a grown woman.
100%. But
hold on, no, homie. You simping for her though. Like,
I don't know what that means. Stop saying that shit. I haven't said nothing.
Well, we know what it means. Sabrina know what it means.
I know.
You said you train football players.
Correct.
That I said you don't.
But that's a lie. You can't tell me who I've trained.
It's not a lie. You cannot mentally train a person that you never been in a space. You never understand what it is. So do you know what a 3 technique? Do you know what a 3 technique is?
Excuse me, I'm sorry. What did you say?
Do you know what a 3 technique is?
No.
Okay, but you know football and talk football, and it's okay. See, that's why I can't talk to women in football.
I trained football athletes. Let's stay focused. Let's stay focused.
How do you train them? You don't know what a fucking 3 technique is. How do you train them?
Just because I don't know, I don't know what one technique is, does not mean that I am not qualified to work with an NFL.
It absolutely means that. It absolutely means that.
And
it absolutely means that.
You're a little sexist.
It's not sexist at all. It absolutely means it. And you know what? Let me go back to my original. All right. Smitty, we're back. Pound the like button if you haven't. I think we only got 100 likes.
Damn, really?
I don't know.
It's been an interesting show, homie.
Why?
There's a lot going on, man. You know, we got great information from Dr. Jesse Morris on We got great information on like injuries. We just, some news kind of got semi-broke. It's just a lot going on. You got motherfucking coaches who ain't really keeping it real with their coaching staff. There's a lot going on. You all right? Are you okay?
Denver want to write like a tell-all book like this week.
Yeah.
Like before next week pops. Like I have a book published this week before next week.
I don't know like the whole like process of that. I don't know the whole process of that, homie. But you could write the book. Now, would it get published in the week? I don't know. But you can write the book for sure.
Maybe I do an audio book and release it on Amazon or so. I don't know.
That was the audio book is that like ain't no going back. Like that's your voice. So like whatever you say, it's you.
Yeah, I know. But it's gonna be like wild shit that comes down here, and like we knew it the whole time, but it's like I can't really say it, and then it's like I just gotta eat it. And
at some point you gotta just say fuck your ego, homie. At the end of the day, your history as a man will define you. So if you do one little move that you think was a bitch move, you're not like your history, homie. You got history.
It's not my ego though. I'm actually protecting egos. Ooh. I would say.
Ooh.
Like I'm actually the one, the only one with some sort of fucking like integrity and character. Actually, at the end of the day, but the one that they bash the most is the one that protects the most.
Woo! Contrary to belief.
But anyway, Korean Cosell will be joining us here in a minute. Hopefully, he made it home from last night. He had quite a few
what's it called?
Like a lot of wine.
What's that drink called he be drinking now? I'll be forgetting the name every time.
Oh, he calls it what's he call that motherfucker?
The Dr. Pepper with the vodka, the
689. Let me notice a large
Fansville.
We noticed a large transaction, unusually large transaction in your bank card was targeted last night. Trainees, $689.
You spent $689 last night?
What's up?
You love it's a weird thing with you. Like you're a big giver, but I also think the ego in you it does something for you. When you can sit down and pay for 6 other men's meals, it makes you feel like you're the one, like you're the guy. You ain't gotta do that, homie. Split that motherfucker 2-3 ways, homie. Them a grown ass man. Steve get a check. Will I pay him well? You motherfucker get a check. Don't be doing it. Don't do that.
Hold on. I thought you didn't check people's pockets.
They get a check though. I'm not checking them out, but they get a check. You my co-host. I gotta protect you.
How you know Whitlock pays them well?
Because I know how Whitlock roll.
That's checking pockets, ain't it?
No, it ain't. I know how you roll. All I'm saying, don't sip after that. I'm saying you my co-host. I gotta protect you, homie. Because when you dive deep in your pockets and you get to a point of like need now because your pockets are so low, you start acting sporadic. Because now you desperate for the money now. Now you're gonna do whatever. So that fucks me over now. And that fucks Bailey over. It's a whole.
What should the tip been on 689?
Was it a good service? Or like decent? Okay. Don't say nothing. 15%. 12 to 15%.
I don't know. I don't work in percentages. So when you tell me percentage on a tip is gay to me. Because I get feminine personality from that. I get a feminine, like, because most women tell me the percentage, not my homie, not my man. I don't want to hear a man tell me a percentage. So, you know, I need to know a dollar amount. You see the amount, $689. Give me the hard dollar amount, JB. Like, hey, here, boom. I gave $200. I spent $889.
So you gave a really great tip. Then I mean, it was pretty.
Well, here's why though, because Steve knows.
I know why.
It's at a legendary place. So the man is getting older. He's cooking the own meals. He made unbelievable ribeyes for us all. And the one lady that was serving us, you've been there with me before, and you said I cussed her out or something.
I did a lie. It was insane.
It wasn't this lady, but it was a new lady, and she was really horrible. And so anyway, but I tipped her because of the man that owns the place.
Right. And Jenny, I'm not, homie, I don't tip 12%. I'm saying if the service was bad, I'm saying that's the range that you live in. I always tip because you understand my mother was a waitress for a long time. So I'm extremely biased when it comes to that. And when it comes to just service workers, I understand like the work that goes into it. And I'm appreciative of that. And I know they get belittled because of this, the role of what it is, but I appreciate it. So I always tip. But the amount that I tip definitely depends on how good of a like service you gave me. If you're like excellent, it might be 20 to 25% for me, is what I'm saying. You gotta go off percentages though, homie. Like damn near. What the fuck is going on?
So like I'm just like I don't get it. But anyway,
it's like comments just popping up on the screen.
Oh shit. My bad.
You send the link?
Yeah. Well, I did. That's yeah.
Send them the link, homie.
I got a DM that said, Coach, Smitty don't know. We're all watching in Kansas every morning. So, contrary to belief. I didn't read the rest.
You're a liar.
Real shit. I'm going to send it to you right now. Oh, let me get Steve Kim. Let me get the Korean Coach Cell.
Can you focus and get the link on? I'm going to talk to the chat while you're doing that, man. So, chat, let me know. Drop right now. Where are y'all watching the show from this morning? Let's do it that way. I love doing this a couple times a week, at least once a week, to see where the fans is at. I saw somebody, what was it 2 days ago? I was getting some lunch. I think I told y'all, dude named Ryan or Brian was watching the show, big fan of the show. So he watches the show daily. Came up to me, shook my hand. It was dope to see that. So I'm just curious to know where are our fans at. We got H-Town, we got Indiana in the building, Nashville. We got VA. What's PNW? What's PNW, JB?
Where?
PNW.
PNW?
Yeah, what the hell is that?
What are you talking about?
I'm asking people where they watching the show from. He said PNW.
Pacific Northwest.
Oh, okay. New Jersey, Richmond, Texas. He said your mom's house. Fuck you. Vegas, Cincinnati, Pasadena, Muncie. We got Muncie in the building. That's directly for me. Can we be fair? Anybody from Muncie is a fan of mine. There's no way they're coming here like, come on, Muncie.
He didn't know you until here.
But Muncie, that's so specific. Like, that's my hood. My college hood.
Well, we got the Korean Coach Cell himself, man. The co-host of Whitlock's Fearless. 3 Knockdown Rule with Mario Lopez. A frequent attendee at the Phil Trainees and a legendary restaurant bar. And had quite a few red wines last night. A couple red wines. No Dr. Pepper and vodka and no Fanville last night. So we don't know if he blew up a bathroom or not. But he is definitely interested in speaking to Shaun King after Shaun kind of threw some subtle jabs at him yesterday.
He did.
And we kind of have continued to break down the shitgate, Smitty, yesterday in person, off camera. That's how big this become. Because at social media, apparently, he is getting a lot of heat on social media, and so is Shaun about shitgate.
He's getting a lot of shit about it, huh?
He is getting a lot of shit about shitgate. So it's very interesting off the camera as well as on. So very interesting. But let's bring our main man, the Korean coach, I'll know of all things, on a Thursday, Truth Telling Thursday. Steve Kim joins the
show. All I got to say is to paraphrase Johnny Cochran. Yeah, I took shit, but you must have quit. The timeline does not match up.
So the glove don't fit.
Hold on. So Valor don't fit?
The toilet paper don't fit?
No. The Valor clears the pipes like Drano. Like, okay, my bowels are clean. But the timeline does not match up, but we kind of came up. We like yesterday, Smitty, over at Trainees, it was like Clue, that board game Clue. Oh, I think we got a culprit here. We actually kind of nailed it. We're like, we don't want to mention the name.
I think we did find out, though, Smitty.
Yeah, but we kind of found out, like, oh boy.
What? Y'all gotta text me. I want to know who it is.
Yeah. Oh, because the way he just abruptly left.
Oh yeah.
We're like, wait.
Remember Dave? So Dave Bone met us last night with my boy Spree and his girl. Yeah. Dave was in the theater with Steve with you guys. Right. I forgot. I didn't know Dave went in there. So Dave was outside and got to see everything from this angle.
Yeah.
He saw a certain person eat 12 pieces of pizza like this. And then he came in, played a hand, and then abruptly left.
And the way he left, I was like, either A, he can't afford to lose his money and something happened, because y'all all were at the table like, what happened? We just started.
Yeah.
So that might be it. Damn.
So anyway, we'll continue to keep our eyes out on the shitty situation. But Steve, a lot going on out there. And, Smitty's mad at me that I won't break news and, like, just tell on friends and stuff, like, right out the gate. So it's like I have high character at the end of the day.
Friends.
I have high character for me, myself. I got to sleep at night knowing who I am. And then there's a lot of things going on, Steve, that we're aware of behind the scenes that just is unbelievable. And then there's people that starting to seem like it's starting to come out a little bit. And, it's going to be very interesting next few weeks. To say the least. Very
Agent Aaron broke a little bit of a story during his car interview with you guys where he said Ole Miss basically said you're either going to be
How about that text you just got, Steve? But anyway.
Let him finish though. Let him finish what he was saying.
Well, hold on. I didn't get a text yet. Hold on. But so hold on. Let me read this. I'm not reading it out loud. Oh! Woo! All
right.
Well, A.J. McCarron, national championship winning quarterback, said something to the effect that Ole Miss is saying, hey, we're going to the playoffs, or you are coach. But you don't get to say, hey, I'm going to coach you guys and then leave. Reminds me of a great story growing up. The year is 1989. Michigan Wolverines have a monster basketball team. Great team. Coach was Bill Frieder. Bill Frieder didn't like Bo Schembechler being his athletic director. Felt like the relationship had changed. So Bill Frieder, Smitty, takes a job at Arizona State.
Okay.
Near the end of the year. So he walks in and he tells Bo Schembechler, hey, Bo, nice knowing you. I love Michigan, but I just can't pass up this opportunity. But I'm going to coach us all the way throughout the NCAA tournament. And Bo Schembechler looked at Bill and he said, Frieder, please. You're out. And at the press conference to announce that Steve Fisher was going to be the interim coach, Bo gave one of the greatest lines I've ever heard. He said, gentlemen, it's very simple. I want a Michigan man to coach Michigan. So the question is to Lane Kiffin, are you a Mississippi man?
They're all bought and paid now, though. I don't know. I don't think there's any certain man anymore, like any certain school man, because I think Lincoln's gone. I think he's
wow. You flat out think Lincoln's out of here, really?
I do.
I really don't.
I think Lane's gone. I think Sar's gone. There's a lot of guys, man.
Think Sar gone?
Can I address something Sarkeesian said that you guys played yesterday?
What did he say?
Where he said, well, we haven't underachieved. Who did he say like Sark, you were the number one team in the country. Yeah. But he's talking about who he's played and our record and this and that. We've only lost to great teams like Georgia and Texas. I get it. You also got mollywopped by a very mediocre Florida team that got their coach fired. The other thing is they should have lost to Mississippi State. They should have lost to Kentucky if it wasn't for Nesbitt and his punt returns. The reality is, gentlemen, Texas is closer to being a 5-loss team than a 1-loss team. So, yes, Sark, with all due respect, you have underachieved. Horn.
Yeah, I just think he has so much on his plate right now, on and off the field, that, I'm kind of giving him a little bit of a understanding, but he got a lot going on. He got a lot going on. So, anyway, JB, you want to dive to the rundown here?
Huh?
You want to dive to the rundown?
It fucked me up, threw me off. Go ahead.
Let's dive to the rundown here, man. UNC has used 4 to 5 running backs in most games this year. Noah Weisskopf of Tar Heel 247 asked Bill Belichick how he weighs letting players find a rhythm and / riding the hot hand amid all the rotation. And Bill's answer was, I don't know. Check this out.
Okay.
About some of the fluctuating snap counts, do you feel like at all for these players it's hard for them to get into a rhythm, and sort of how do you balance, like for example, the running backs with having 4 to 5 guys play every game? Do you feel like it's harder for them to get into a rhythm versus wanting to ride the hot hand?
I don't know.
Go ahead, Brian. This is why New England media hated him. What a dick! Just give the whoever gets the ball and whatever rhythm and we got to get the thing out there. We're just moving on from Wake Forest. Okay, Smitty, when you talked about UNC,
yeah,
I thought you were going to bring up the fact that Belichick was at an adult
cheerleading. We talked about it yesterday. That's why we can bring it back up today. We can do it. We can do it again.
Adult co-ed cheerleading.
He's supporting his girl.
You need a different girl.
She was focused too, Steve. You see the picture? No. She was over there like locked in.
That reminded me of the old Saturday Night Live skit with the 2 cheerleaders. I'm like, all right, I guess Jordan, that's her passion.
Yeah.
Adult co-ed cheerleading, right?
Yeah.
I could not imagine Vincent Thomas Lombardi or Bill Parcells. Maybe they'd go to their daughter's cheerleading competition. But to their significant others,
well, they're around the same age.
Adult co-ed cheerleading competition. I didn't know this was a thing. This is stranger than the adults that go to Disneyland every night. Really? That is bizarre.
What do you think about what do you think the pregame speech was for this? Like, did Bill give her a pregame motivational speech for this or what?
Jordan, you gotta, make sure your pom-poms, you gotta wave them in the air, wave them like you just don't care. See right there, and see, this is why.
Like you just don't care. Take your shirt off. This is around here. It isn't like a helicopter.
Yeah. Jordan, your jazz fingers were a little loose there. This is why no NFL team wanted a part of this.
Oh my God.
Yes, Jordan. Jordan.
This is why every NFL team said, "No, we're good on this."
Yes, Jordan. I did hire Matt Patricia as my OC. Yes.
Joe Judge run my offense. But no. Why doesn't a media member ever just say, "All right, you know what? I don't want to come to any more press conferences." And I get it. That might have been a student reporter. Why doesn't an older guy who's close to retirement, that's sick of it, would just say, well, hey, dickhead, you're the one getting paid a lot. Why don't you find out what is your running back? So you don't know. Really, coach. Put them on the spot. And they pull your credential, and then you write a column saying, I got my credential pulled because I was a dick. And it'd be a funny column, like T.J. Simers. I don't know if you ever read him, Smitty. But when he was with the L.A. Times, he lived for confrontation. And he'd write some of the funniest columns about it. And people sometimes like, oh, it's T. Simers. And he was a funny guy. I met him a few times. He hated boxing. And he would flat out write, God, I hate this sport. But it was funny. I don't get it. Adult co-ed cheerleading.
She helps him coach on the field, and he helps her prepare for cheerleading.
Steve, let's get into this brass tack. Let's get into brass tack. We were with the Philadelphia Eagle fanatic last night, my homeboy Dave, and then Trell, who played for me, who's a fat running back now.
Trell. I haven't seen Trell in a while.
He's a huge Eagle guy, does his whole show about Eagles and loves Jalen Hurts and everything. But here's the thing. There's a lot of shit coming out now. And Deshaun Jackson is kind of said, listen, I like AJ's my boy, so I'm not going to literally give specifics in context. But he said there's definitely something going on. A year ago, I said on the show, I know for a fact there's something going on internally, has to do with abroad, but nobody took me serious then. I guess our show wasn't big enough. So anyway, take a look at Deshaun Jackson and what he had to say.
Oh my God.
But, you know, I'm a realist, and I got to speak the facts. I feel like he's brought a lot of attention upon himself. I think he's a hell of a talent. As a wide receiver, you should want the ball. But when you're in the instance where you're doing these gimmicks or you're out on social media or you're on Twitch, you're saying all this, it brings more attention to you, right? And if you're going to bring the attention to you, that means you have to be on your game that much more. Your game got to be superior. Your game got to be top tier. And I feel like the attention he's allowed himself to bring to now, it's like, it's a few passes that are thrown his way, one-on-one coverage, and he's giving up, and he's not running full speed. Like all that stuff, you probably could have got away with if you didn't bring all this attention to yourself. But now it's like we see it all, and as you could tell, it's something else going on. And I got a great relationship with him. I respect him. I can't say it, but I know it's something else going on. That it's not all about football. It's not about X's and O's. I've had situationships with quarterbacks that I didn't necessarily like. And I'm going to just be honest. And when it ain't there, it sticks out like a sore thumb. That's all I'm going to say.
Relationship. Huh.
It's getting ugly in Philly, man. And they just keep winning, though. Let's keep winning, though. Like, they just keep winning, though. So
I guess shout out to Sirianni, right? To your point of like finding a way to keep all the internal noise and chaos, I guess in-house for the most part, and just not letting it affect them on the field yet. That's the key word.
It's amazing. Wasn't it just 2 seasons ago that Jalen Hurts was in the MVP discussion?
I think so.
Yes, I believe so.
Him and Mahomes were like kind of, yep.
He does not look like the same quarterback.
Yeah, it seems like this kind of a story like this is just going all over the place, like here and the University of Texas, like all kind of places like this shit's going on. What
type of story?
What?
No, it seems like these type of stories are just all over different programs.
In general, got you.
Yeah.
It seems like they're going all over the place. It's weird. It's weird.
It's definitely going
I don't
on
know how
here.
you can participate. I don't know how you play like high level or coach at a high level or play at the other place at high level. I don't know how you do all that with all this outside noise. So,
that's true.
hey, shout out to them, man. Number 1 seed, keep winning.
Yeah, still winning, and
Hey, Steve, if this team was 2-8, this would be like the news would be out. Isn't that how funny that is?
Or you can make an argument, Coach. No one would care. They're 2-8. The reason why it's a story is they're the defending Super Bowl champions, and they absolutely have a championship caliber defense. You still have Saquon Barkley, but Saquon Barkley, if you look at his numbers, I didn't realize his yards per carry were so low this season.
Yeah.
So that whole breakdown is offensively, it seems to be impacting almost every single player on that unit.
Yeah, I don't know, man. I've never seen a divided place like this that continues to win. I've never seen it, and I don't know at what point does it implode. I don't know. But I would know that I do have a little bit of an inside source saying that this will be the last year they're together.
Ooh, for sure. So AJ's gone because that's the guy on the block. It's not going to be Hurts.
I wouldn't put a single dollar on them to win it all this year, though. I don't care what they can go fucking 12-5. I don't care how good their record is. I just don't trust it. At some point, this is going to implode. It might be the NFC Championship game, but at some point, it's going to implode.
Here's why I don't. This is why I'm piggybacking on what Smitty just said, because of the lack of Saquon Barkley this year. That's been the difference. Like last year, he's the guy. This year, they're doing other things on defense that is number 1 in the league, and then they're not getting him the ball. He's already had less positive yardage after first contact than all of last year combined.
And like to your point too, like last year, like if AJ wasn't getting the ball, at least you had the excuse of, well, Saquon's like the MVP. Like we gotta get him the ball. This year you have no excuse, really. So now it's highlighting the lack of touches or lack of the offense even more so. So I just think, man, it's gonna get a lot worse before it gets better.
Yeah, it's getting ugly. Philly getting ugly.
Philly getting ugly, homie.
Maybe Big Dom or whatever needs to step in or whatever the fuck his name is.
He might be the savior. He might be the savior. So
Sam, make me
we'll
a sandwich.
see. Well, let's move on to another team that has a lot going on too behind the scenes with the players, the receivers, the running backs, a lot of shit. Chiefs rookie left tackle Josh Simmons opened his first press conference today. I think it was today, by thanking Kansas City and the entire organization for giving him space when he stepped away for a personal situation. Check this out.
Entire Kansas City and this club for having my six for the time I was away from the team. Showed how much love this team and city has for me, and I can't wait to give it back to them. So.
And that was yesterday, but regardless, we know Josh Simmons was out for a while, and we kept talking about it on the show, and JB would always question, like, hey, like, have you heard about Josh? Like, what's going on? We still don't really know, right? To my knowledge, the specifics, Steve.
And did he bring up mental health at all?
I think it was brought up originally, but I haven't heard it.
I didn't watch the whole thing,
That is because he was a first-round draft choice. Thought of as the left tackle of the future, right?
Yeah.
I think he's really good.
Definitely missed. Looks like if everything's okay, he's going to play a full decade plus and make a lot of money.
Yeah.
But what do they say in the National Football League more than anything?
The best ability is availability.
Is availability.
Yeah.
And as a rookie, when you're trying to plant your flag and say, hey, guys, I'm going to be here for a while, that is a tough thing. I wonder, what are the thoughts of his teammates in that locker room? Because right now they're 5-5.
Yeah.
And Mahomes is not having that type of year you would have expected, right? Or come to expect.
Yeah.
And right in the beginning of the year, you just say, guys, I'm out for a while. Well, I guarantee you, Coach, tell me if I'm wrong. You've been in these locker rooms with grown men making this is their livelihood. Doesn't everybody have a problem of some sort?
Everybody.
I'll never forget talking to James Lights Out Tony, one of the great craftsmen, one of the elite fighters I've ever been around. It's about 3 years ago. We're at Blue Moon Boxing, and the subject came up of fighters talking, oh, my mental health. I can't fight. Oh, I'm done working out, and James is out there training people. We're going to sit down talking about some old fight. And I said, James, let me ask you something. When you were fighting, did you always have issues or mental? Oh, he looked at me like, of course I did. But he said, Steve, we had to fight. It was not even a question. For guys like James Toney of that era, they thought of it as a weakness if you allowed that stuff to sideline you. They just thought it was beneath them.
Let me ask you guys this on that same topic. Like, obviously, we're in a new era now, right? Where like we put an emphasis on your mental being right. Like, you guys now being older, looking back at that, do you feel like that was the right thing to do, though? Like, just ignoring it and fighting through it and playing through, or do you think it should have been more of a balance? Like, what's your honest take on that?
Smitty, I think mental health is important. No one is saying it's not.
Yeah.
But do I think it's being used as a crutch now? Hey, my mental health. Well, what about it? Well, I need a month off, really, right in the middle of the year. See, Here's the thing that I brought up to Mario on the show a few times. When you have fighters who drop out of fight saying, well, I got to focus on my mental health. And I said, okay. So everyone says, well, we take it seriously. Everyone in boxing, from the sanctioning bodies to the promoters to the networks to the managers, everyone else, right? Yeah. So I've said this. Smitty, when an athlete fails a drug test or says, hey, I'm addicted to drugs or alcohol, don't you immediately say you got to go to a rehab center?
Yep.
You got to go to Betty Ford, and you got to be there for at least 60 to 90 days. Then we'll reevaluate.
Yep.
I said, in boxing, if you really care about these athletes and their mental health, if they pull out that card and say it's my mental health, I say, okay, so what treatment center are you going to? These guys never give any evidence that they went anywhere. Who's your counselor? How many times did you go a week? And here's another thing. So then you tell boxers, okay, since we care so much about your mental health, and this is a sport where there's trauma to your brain, you can't fight for a year, which means you can't make any money. Well, they're like, well, no. Well, wait.
I want to hear that. Yeah.
I thought your mental health was important.
Yeah.
Here's the thing I want to ask. I want to ask you guys this question.
Yeah.
Andy Reid walks in and says, "I need a month off." What are we doing?
Right. That's a hell of a point.
The whiteout coach walks in and says, "Hey man, I need fucking 3 weeks off. What are we doing? Like, what are we doing here? Why is it always fucking player empowerment, dog? You guys are getting paid more money than those coaches. If a coach fucking took a month off, you guys would be fucking destroying him today. That's the fucking problem I have, dog. It's bullshit. Like, we're all professionals. Fucking stand your shit. Own your shit. Get your money and fucking perform like a professional should. We got to be here. So do you. Like, I don't understand it.
I lean more with you guys. Even in my time when I was playing ball, like this wasn't really like it was just beginning, but it wasn't really like a thing. Guys weren't just sitting out because their mentals weren't right. So I've leaned more with you guys. I just when you see situations like the player who just passed away from the Cowboys, whatever. It's like
Marshawn
Nealon. Thank you, Marshawn Nealon. Those situations happen. It's like, damn, like I don't know. You just start like, if I'm his teammate. You just wonder, like, damn, was there something we could have did to help? Like, I don't know. You just wonder,
Smitty, but that's my point. A guy like him should have gotten treatment, gone to a center, counseling.
Right,
but
right.
If these guys start wanting, like, off time, and so then, hey, what'd you do the last couple of weeks? I just hung out, went to Cancun, played a lot of PlayStation. Well, wait.
That's the problem, though. You have too many of those examples, and that kind of waters down or takes away from the real people who are actually dealing with it. You know what I'm saying?
The other problem is, the kid didn't have mental health when he scored a fucking touchdown 2 days before that.
But I can't say that though. I can't say that.
But what I'm saying is he was cognitively enough aware to score a touchdown. It's just not.
Yeah, but but
I don't know if that's fair, JB.
I do.
Coach,
I think it's fair.
He did take his own life. That he must have had something going on.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying though. Like it just. So it hit him that day is what I'm saying.
I don't think that. I don't believe that though. I think it's impossible. Is what I'm saying. So I think you sometimes listen. None of us have mental health like issues to that level. So, but my assumption, my guess is that these guys try to learn how to live with it, and a lot of men don't want to go say nothing to nobody because again, the narrative is, oh, you being soft, you being weak. Stick it out, suck it up, so they don't say nothing, and they keep it in, and then it hits a boiling point, and then fucking situation like that happens.
Smitty and JB, there's a drug testing protocol in every league. There's a collective bargaining agreement, which has a plan that if you fail one test, this happens. You fail 2 tests, fail 3 tests, you're suspended. But there's a protocol, right? There's a level of discipline to every failed test. But so there's a structure to it. In my view, with mental health, if we were really taking it seriously and a coach has a player that says, God, I'm just dealing with so much. I think I'm going crazy. First thing, then you got to have a protocol. You have to go to evaluation. You have to be professionally evaluated. Then if you say, hey, I just need a break, that break is really, there has to be a hard line like, okay, that means you can't play for 6 weeks.
Yeah.
Not just, hey, I'm good now. Well, why?
Let's be honest. Like the chat is a bunch of fucking idiots. Here's the reason. Freddie Mac. Let me ask something.
What do you say?
Let me just be fair, Smitty.
Yeah.
Maybe the shit that you guys claim to be mental health just don't resonate with me. Right, so I'm gonna just leave it at that. Because when my dad died, my dad died April 18th, 2005. I coached football on April 18th, 2005 as offensive coordinator because I had an accountability to that team. And my dad would have never allowed me to go do some stupid shit and be weak-minded and go off myself because my dad died. So that's the problem. I have to live the legacy that my dad, I'm his legacy, right? Like, so I get it. People die all the time. Like, fuck, we were with people last night that mom just died. Like, I'm tired of hearing that shit, man, as a fucking excuse. I just doesn't resonate with me. So I'm just leave it at that.
And we'll move on. But my only rebuttal, and this is what me and you always like kind of go at it a little bit, is that like I respect everything you just said, but you just gotta, I guess you don't have to understand, but just understand that everybody's not JB though. Everybody maybe don't have the same strength. Everybody maybe didn't have like a strong father like you, right? That trained them to be so like stone cold and tough, and everybody don't have that. So I'm saying, just again, I'm not saying you got to agree with what's going on, but at least have a little bit of an open mind to like everybody wasn't raised in Compton, hard nosed. So everybody didn't have that background. That's my only thing. That's what I'm saying.
That's why I said like it doesn't resonate with me.
Right. I get
it. Anyway, Steve, real quick before we get to your list, Shaun King wants to know.
And watch your mouth, Shaun. We don't play with that word where I'm from.
Well, you said it to start the show with me though, Smitty.
Not to you.
But anyway, not Shitgate. We're not talking Shitgate or anything, but we're talking about some boxing real quick. Before we dive into this, Bailey, can we get your boxing take? Because it's a big slate, according to Steve Kim, the Kimster.
Yeah.
On this boxing slate this weekend, it's supposed to be a really good card,
Steve's
right?
excited for this one.
I wouldn't say that, but it's a good card. Now, it's from Saudi Arabia. It's on the Zone pay-per-view. You get David Benavidez, who looks like he is killing himself to make weight.
Ooh.
He looks emaciated. Now, I don't know if it's going to be enough for Anthony Yard to take advantage of it, but keep that in mind. David Benavidez is like 6'2", trying to squeeze into 175. It's still a tough weight cut for him.
It's not natural.
Then you have one of the best fighters in the world, pound for pound, one of the true craftsmen and absolute artists with boxing gloves, Jesse Bam Rodriguez, the pride of San Antonio.
You love Bam.
Bout against Fernando Puma Martinez. That should be a good fight. Then Brian Stormin Norman takes on Devin Haney.
Woo!
Smitty,
Say it.
I'm going to see if Devin Haney does what I'm going to call Devin Haney Dean Smith after his last fight. You know why?
Why?
He was doing the four corners. My God. Just circling the ring. I'm like, all right, Devin, can you fucking plant your feet a little bit? So that's going to be an interesting to fight because I want to see if Brian Norman gets mesmerized by the boxing of Haney and just turns it into a fight. If he does, I think Norman wins this fight. And then the other fight, one of the great young prospects of the last few years, fights for his first professional world title. The young butcher, Abdullah Mason, takes on Sam Noakes for the vacant WBO lightweight title. It's a good show, and hopefully I'll be watching it at Coach JB's place if he's not doing Gilligan's Island.
I don't know a lot about you said Sam who?
Sam Noakes.
Is he legit?
Tough, hard-nosed British guy. Heavy hands, not hard to find. Now keep this in mind. Keyshawn Davis, when he didn't make weight, Smitty, for his last fight, he relinquished the WBO title. He lost it at the scales. So
Right.
Abdullah Mason and Noakes were the top two contenders. So with the bylaws of the WBO say top two available contenders, they compete for the vacant WBO lightweight title. That's what happened.
There it is.
Interesting. All right, before we get to your list, Smitty, Steve's list, let me ask you something because with all the Lane Kiffin stuff going on, and everything out there, apparently Summerall, Sean King's guy, apparently met with Florida, and then apparently has been reported now that they took him off a scheduled meeting, and then he is now removing his name from the Florida coaching search.
What?
So
that interview?
Or maybe Florida has their guy.
Yeah, Jimmy Sexton.
They already know it.
Jimmy Sexton and Lane maybe called him or something. I don't know.
Summerall's going to get an SEC job somewhere. He's an SEC guy, very highly thought of.
He's definitely gone.
LSU, maybe.
Yeah. And why would you want to stay at Tulane, respectfully? Tulane's a stepping stool school that you want to start off at, and you go there, build your resume, but it's too many other opportunities for him to grow. So he's a hell of a coach, and he's definitely out of Tulane for sure.
Yeah. And Steve, our guy Cisco, who's coaching this weekend, he said to tell you he's in a heavyweight fight as Southgate High School. Cisco went 9-3 this year. They're in the second round.
Okay,
and they played
Cisco.
All right, let's go.
Hey, Shaun, hey, Steve, they played Dorsey.
Oh, boy.
What?
Oh, boy.
Yeah.
What? Dorsey.
Oh, a bunch of Mexicans against Dorsey. Cisco, good season. You had a good season.
JB, you better go down there, go to the game, JB, to make sure they don't do that same blunder at the end of the game with that punt situation.
Take a knee, Cisco.
Take a knee, Cisco.
Take a knee, Cisco. Get out of the fucking end zone.
You got third.
I remember Dorsey has a great athletic tradition, and I remember my senior year of high school, our rival at Montebello, the Harvard of East LA, was Bell Gardens High, and Bell Gardens played Dorsey, and somehow these little scrappy Mexicans beat a Dorsey team that had all sorts of Division I guys. And it was one of the last games ever for a Southern California legend. They had a wide receiver named was Keon Coleman. Copeland was electric. He was every school in the nation was going to give him a car and a scholarship and whatever. Died of a heart attack. And it was a tragic story. I don't know if you remember that. And I know someone that was at that game because he worked for Bell Gardens. He said it's the greatest athlete I have ever seen in my life. But it was so bad that Kevin Copeland's brother was at USC on a track scholarship, and they're so worried about his heart condition that he got taken off the track team. And I think there was a big lawsuit. But anyone in the LA area that knows high school football will remember Kevin Copeland. What a spectacular player he was.
Hey, Shaun, hey, Steve, and Smitty, you know, there's an interesting fact of the day that the sun is officially set in Alaska, and it won't rise again until January 26th.
Wow. So
throw that out there.
Actually nighttime. Wow.
Yeah. My brother
just party all day.
Yeah, my brother lived there for like 12 years. Oh, miserable.
Is it depressing? Is it depressing being out there?
Yeah, because it's like, you know, it's kind of like twilight at all times.
Yeah. God.
Is it more depressing being in Seattle or out there in Alaska?
The sun never comes. Like half the year, you're done. So I don't know. But anyway, let's interesting things happening in college football. I will say that Florida. We'll see LSU. We'll see what happens in all these different places. Very interesting.
Texas,
South Carolina.
Yeah.
Keep going.
Texas,
keep going back to Texas. It's funny.
The Chiefs are 5-5, man. They got to figure it out. Get my coach.
This is a must-win situation.
But they're getting my coach, though, the best team in the NFL. And you got a wide receivers out there get their own off-the-field situation. So there's a lot going on. So I just don't know. I don't know. We'll dive into it.
We'll see if Xavier Worthy goes deep. Let's dive into it, Steve. What? Anyway, let's dive into this
coverage.
Let's dive into this thing. Pause. And get into your top 10 games.
Guys, we are on the second to last week of college football, the regular season. It just goes faster and faster each year. So we got to enjoy and cherish these. Here we go. Top 10 games for week 13. Number 1, Mario, don't you dare get conservative in Blacksburg. I know I need the Old English offense. You know what that is, oldie? I need a 40 spot.
In that brown bag, homie.
We just can't win. But Virginia Tech's got a new coach, but that's next year. Miami, Mario, let's take care of business. Number 9. Can we give Willie putting on the Fritz credit, coach? The man is 8-2. Second year, and Houston was not good last year. Brings in a new quarterback, and Willie Fritz, once again, just showing all he does is win and build programs, and quickly. TCU's been a little bit of a disappointment. Houston is very close to having a double-digit season in year 2 of Mr. Fritz. Number 3. All right, this is kind of a wild card, but James Madison is one of the most underrated good programs in the country. They are in the playoff race, and they're playing Washington State. Coach, I find this interesting. While Oregon State has fallen off the earth, Wazoo is 5-5, and they've played some good ball. Gave Ole Miss a little bit of a tussle. Shout out to them. They've done a good job post Jake Dickert. Number 7, Pitt versus Georgia Tech. All right, to that Narduzzi. You didn't care about Notre Dame. Can you do us a solid and care about Georgia Tech? This is ACC ball. Georgia Tech's defense is really leaking a lot of oil. This is going to be a tough game, but Georgia Tech is at Bobby Dodd. But I kind of need Pitt to win here. And then Kansas versus Utah or Kansas State. Utah is right in the mix for the Big 12 and for playoff. This is a must-win situation. Keep this in mind about Kansas State. Most of their losses have been one-possession games. This is still a pretty difficult out, but the game is at Salt Lake City, but this has playoff ramifications. Then Friday night, it's going to be fun. We have UNLV taking on Hawaii. Timmy Chang, the crouching tiger of the islands, done a nice job with the Rainbows. And UNLV's had a good first year. Bonsai has had a good first year there with Dan Mullen. Big West battle here with some implications. Then Louisville against SMU. This has ACC implications. I believe Miami needs a Louisville victory. I believe. I'm not sure, but go Cards. And then number 2, Mizzou at Oklahoma. Oklahoma wins. I think they're going to the playoffs. I just wish Mizzou was a little bit better at the quarterback situation. But Ahmed Hardy's had an unbelievable year, but now he goes up against a big-time Sooner defense. Should be a tough one. I think the Sooners hold court here at Owen Field. And the number one, Coach, this is interesting. I didn't know this, but a lot of people believe that if Oregon loses, they're out of the playoffs and USC takes their place. So in many respects, this is a Big Ten playoff eliminator, but the game is at Autzen. I think the Ducks win this game.
I'm with you on that. It's going to be interesting. I do think that I think both of those teams are about even. It's about across all aspects of the game. I think they're about as even as it gets. And that's
Coach,
happening.
how good of a time did we have Phil Trainey's last night? Oh, that was fun. Phil Trainey's always great.
Yeah, that was unbelievable. You drank a lot of wine.
Steve, I heard that you left JB with a pretty hefty bill.
No, I did. I put in my share, but I do red wine when you have the New York strip.
Oh, you had the New York strip. See, I had the ribeye.
The ribeye always better because that bone holds so much seasoning and flavor from that bone.
Yeah.
A lot of
Coach,
fat.
when are you going to know about your Saturday? I got to make plans here.
I'll know today. I'll let you know today here. I'll let you know within like an hour or two.
I don't trust it. I'll probably be here, or I might drive over into Inglewood and go to Cosm and watch the games, get some wings and some drink. Cosm is kind of like that, in Vegas where they got that big ass, what's it called, like the globe or whatever?
The spear.
The spear. So it's kind of like a 3D experience. They have that big ass screen, but they also have other just big ass flat screens all around. Bar, food, wings, drinks. Great environment.
Hold on, that might be an option.
You would love Cosm actually, though. Seriously, it's fun if you go there for a big game is on too. It's a fun environment.
Well, the fight's on though.
Ooh, let me find that. I think they don't. Let me find out.
Find out.
Is it like a bar, like club? You got to have a wait list or what?
Nah, it depends. So if you're trying to watch the 3D, like the seating, you got to pay a little extra for that ticket. But even if you don't watch that screen, there's big ass flat screens all across the board. You could just walk in, get like a general admission ticket, and it's levels. There's fucking bars on each floor. It's dope. I went there for my birthday in January. It's dope.
Still would rather do football palooza, but that's an option.
Yeah,
it's an option.
Huh? No. Interesting. You on Whitlock?
I'm on Whitlock today. Yeah, I got to get out of here. Hopefully, I see you Saturday.
I'll call you later on. All right.
Talk to you guys.
All right, Steve. Stephen Kill, man, clap it up, man. The shitter, clap it up. Love
what?
it, man. Nah, I said the winner, Steve Kim, clap it up. It's been a weird show today.
You and Shaun King are going at it. Care to share? Or?
I mean, it ain't nothing too serious. I tell him to watch his mouth a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I don't play with certain work. That's it. Shaun, my guy.
Why?
I told you why. The way I grew up with just certain words that's man to man, you got to be, be respectful. He ain't say that when I was in his face. It was in person. He was shaking my hand and shit and being all huggy duggy. Now he back in Vegas. I can't. Well, he think I can't touch him. He think I got people in Vegas. So that's the problem, Shocky. He think I can make one phone call. So all I'm saying is relax a little bit, Shaun. It's all love. Ain't nothing wrong. It's all love. Mm-hmm. He mad because I said Tulane is one of those programs you go to like just like a stepping stool program. He got mad because I kept it real. He said, "Fuck you, Smitty." Fuck you too. We love you, Shaun.
Big Titty Keith. I would not move to Iowa if you gave me $5 million a year. I would not move to Iowa. $5 million a year. I wouldn't move to Iowa.
Somebody asked me yesterday, one of my homegirls, she was helping me plan. We're trying to plan this little all-star event out here for NBA. And her and her cousin like that, she watch our show, watch our clips like that. She was asking, she was like, you think JB would ever coach again? I was like, nah. I think he's kind of over it. She was like, so if somebody offered him like $3 million, you don't think he would? I said, money talks. I mean, motherfucker offer him $3 million, he might go do it. But other than that, I said, I really don't think he'll ever coach again.
Who's this? Who's this girl?
You don't know my homegirl. Shout out to my homegirl, Tia.
What's she
you
doing?
Don't know her.
Huh?
Nah.
Does she resemble anyone or?
Nah. It's the homegirl.
So hold on, let me get something straight. You mad at Shaun, but you defend Mina?
What you mean?
Nothing.
Mina
Anyway.
didn't call me nothing. And I'm not mad at Shaun. I just have to check him. That's all it is. As friends and as brothers, you should be able to have honest, open conversation. You got to check people early and often. Because if you don't, then they'll get away with it and they'll think it's okay and then they'll keep doing it. So I'm letting them know. Just watch him out a little bit. I love Shaun. What you laughing at, homie? We got a lot of people in like watching our show right now, like in the comments. A lot of names in here. Anyway.
Specific names or what?
Well, I've been seeing new members. I haven't seen. I'm seeing like Dorsey.
What's Tia look like, by the way? Just as just asking, like
Omni King.
Have I ever seen Tia? Have I ever seen Tia? Can you share? Like, can you show me what she looks like or anything?
I don't have no pictures. Nothing. She's real like incognito. Don't post a lot. Don't do all that shit. She real low key, real business oriented. Got her own money. And
she knows who I am though.
Because of me, yeah. Because that's the homegirl.
She's interested in what I do.
We were having a general conversation, homie, and then she was like, "Oh, like you think he'll coach again?" I was like, "Nah, probably not, because I don't think he wants to."
Why would she say that out of nowhere, though? I'm curious.
It wasn't out of nowhere. We were talking. We were.
If she was looking at you eye to eye, like face to face, how tall would she be to you? Just throwing it out there. I'm just trying to see how
she's tall. Like she down there like an inch taller than me.
And then like build wise, what is she like? Kind of built like. Anyway, let's take a break, man. We'll be back in about 3 minutes. Shit right here, you know, like this is
stop. We're not about to do that though.
It's becoming so bad, homie. Like what are we doing? The
Colts are winning. That's what the Colts are doing.
What are we doing? Because of her, right? Because of her, right? Because of her, Smitty.
Because of the organization and the team, our head coach and Stike, the players we got on there, the big pickups and Cam Bynum who we got.
Just say because of her.
Just say because of her. Who made the big time kick at the end of the game. Because we stay together.
Oh, man.
Alone.
Hey, I picked them. I won some money. I had a good weekend, by the way. Here's the issue. Here's the issue, though.
What's the issue?
The penalty, to me, was bullshit. And Denver should have won the game.
You get those all the time. I don't want to hear no woulda, coulda, shoulda, homie. It's football. It's bad penalty calls throughout the entirety of a football game. You still have to go out there and make the kick, and the coach still had to be in position to even kick the fucking field goal. When it's your team.
Hey, Shaun, when it's his team, it's good. It always happens. But if it's his team that it happens against, then they got fucked. You notice how that works?
Hold on. I've been on that side of the fence so many times. So when it finally benefits me, I'm gonna
Bailey, can you put the owner with the headset? Can you put the pick back up?
I bet before you say what you about to say, Shaun, it better not be any disrespect to the late great Jim Irsay's daughter who just wants to listen in. That's all she's doing. She's the owner of the team, whether y'all like it or not. And she's listening in to what's going on so she can continue to learn and know what's going on with her team. She owns the team. So go ahead, Shaun.
So I'm talking to Carly Irsay. I'm going to take the hyphen Gordon out of this because obviously he's not having any influence on what you should and shouldn't do. I read a statement where you said you wanted to listen in so you knew if the people talking on the headsets knew what they were doing. Okay, that's all good and well, but now why are you listening? Because by now you should know if the people you're listening to know what they're doing. Now you're just being nosy. That's it.
Woman.
Yeah, you're being overbearing. You're being intrusive. Because you've already found out why you said was the reason you put the headsets on in the first place, right? So you've listened to multiple games of the communication on the headsets, right? So you should have a great idea about if you think Shane Steichen and his staff understand and know what they're doing from a football standpoint. Now you need to take the headsets off and go back up in the owner's box and just be an owner. Because this is intrusive. This is just being nosy. This is trying to be seen.
Fuck a amen. Pray, pray. That's preaching. He preached right there.
That was one of your worst takes you ever said on this show.
That's the greatest take he's ever said. That's the greatest take he's ever had.
That's one of your worst takes I've ever
Greatest Shaun King take ever was right there.
That was the worst.
That was the greatest take ever. Greatest take ever.
She's not bothering nobody, Shaun. She's not telling them what to coach.
She's being intrusive and nosy. Maybe there's something that they want to say that they need to communicate that they may be hesitant to communicate because she's on.
She you don't know Carly. That's the problem. She say what you want to say.
Man, you don't know that woman either, man.
I know Carly. I'm a coach. I've been around the Colts since I was
I played for the Colts, man.
And that's why you scored. They did you wrong in your head. That's why you scored. Ding, 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 ding. The real story just came out, Shaun.
No, me and Jim Irsay were actually friends. Like, if we saw each other, we know each other.
Well, act like it's his fucking daughter.
That don't mean what she doing is right.
We 2-0. It ain't hurt us. We ain't lost shit. We went in the AFC South over the Texans and CJ Stroud, who's the homie, over the Giants, so we just got done destroying, and over the Tennessee Titans with Campbell. We went in the division. We did. Daniel Jones looks like the best quarterback in the NFL right now.
Hey,
we ain't playing the ball in 2 games, homie.
Hey, Smitty.
74% completion percentage, 616 yards without no turnovers. What are we talking about here?
Overeating isn't a problem until you get fat.
Yeah.
Right? Like, her being on the headsets at this point is intrusive, and her just being nosy and trying to be seen. Because she's obviously found out what she needed to find out about the current staff that they had hired.
Your internet is straight on me?
Why you ask that?
Just asking. It's held all right today. It's been hit and miss, but it's holding together for the most part.
You keep like asking it, like you keep bringing it up though, like, and that's usually what triggers it.
Huh?
When you bring it up, that's usually what tends to trigger it. It makes it mess up. Been a cool show today, man. It's been a cool show, man. And a couple guests, man. We had some breaking news and some good discussions, a little bit of a debate, not too much of a debate. Really good quote, really good CTB today, solid quote of the day. It's been a good show, man.
Man, James Franklin taking the Virginia Tech job.
Huge move.
A lot of people are have been hitting me up talking about certain things, and it's like funny because he could have really gave Penn State a shit sandwich.
Mm-hmm.
He could have negotiated taking that Virginia Tech job and for $1.
Oh, I didn't think about that. And then make Penn State still pay the full shit. Yeah. Wow. He was petty.
Yeah. Va Tech. That's why I don't want to break news. Like, that's my point. Get it? Va Tech.
I don't get it.
People character, high character.
This should be your selfish error, homie. We have no retirement plan, you and I. We are both full-time freelance. We have I have a 401k, but my shit stopped. So all our shit, I got fired. So that shit, wherever it was at, it stopped. So right now, unless I feed into it, it don't grow. You ain't got shit. We both ain't got shit. So this is it. So it's sorry. Fuck all the bitch shit, all that. We gotta be selfish. This is our selfish error. Your whole life, you have give. It's our time now to eat and fuck everybody else. That's your mindset. Go ahead.
But since James has taken over, they announced that they've approved a $229 million athletic department fund.
Really? That quick?
So they're investing, man. It's a great spot for James Franklin.
Shout out to James, man.
Facilities, staff.
I used to love VT. I went there for like a one-day camp in high school, man. One of my homies who was like a year older than me at Warren, Chris Harley, was a big-time recruit during his time as a D lineman, went to VT originally, and all of us wanted to go because, the big homie was there. So, you know what I mean? So great school, great history there, and I think it's a very winnable, conference.
So that's the girl, homie?
Oh, let me see. Shaun, go to sleep, homie. Shaun, he wanna hop on the show today now. He wanna hop on now. Homie, go do some push-up sales, man. Go to Cigar Lounge, go get something to eat and chill.
Shaun damn near don't need to eat.
Why?
Huh?
Why?
I've gained like 3-4 pounds over the weekend. I gotta get back cracking. I don't gain weight like that. So I've been eating something. I haven't ate really though. So
Metabolism slowing down a little bit. Digestive tract is probably a little slow. You probably clogged up a little bit. Expect a huge toilet day coming soon, either tonight or tomorrow. You'll have a huge release. Pause. But you need to get back to doing your jump rope in the morning and your push-ups. Real simple. 10, 15 minutes. Turn some music on. Stretch. Do jump rope. Do your push-ups. And then do the show. You'll feel a lot better, man. At your age and at your weight, it don't take a lot to just get your metabolism going and get those first few pounds off.
Anyway,
you're 50-year-old 300-pounder. Like, it ain't that hard to like burn that. Just the bare minimum helps you get going.
Not 50 at all, but anyway, let's keep going into.
I won't say at all, but like, you're damn near 50 and you're 300 pounds, so which is okay. Michael Porter Jr. though says that he wants people to stop comparing WNBA players, oh Lord, to men, and claims he would have dominated the WNBA as an 8th grader. I don't know the video, so I'm going to read his quote. He said, I'm probably going with 8th grade because I have real experience doing this. I played my sisters. They played at the University of Mizzou, and I was still a young kid. They had me playing on the scout team, and they had a few WNBA players on their team like Sophie Cunningham and a couple others. I was in the 7th or 8th grade going crazy. So I have real life experience. It's just a difference. And I wish people would stop, or I wish that this would stop being a conversation because it should be common sense. I appreciate common sense. I feel sometimes that's lost a little bit. That's what he said. He was on the Ball Brothers podcast, and Lonzo actually like agreed. And Lonzo said that for him, he says he would go 9th grade. He said because like he knows what he was doing as a freshman and the driving the lane, the ducking, and the step back. He feel like he would do the same thing as well. So listen, you and I are look. Here's the highlights of him in his 8th grade. By the way, Michael Porter Jr. And people forget Michael Porter was like #1 going into college, and he had like a back injury, and it kind of messed up his like recruiting or like just rankings a little bit. But he was a bad boy. So I think when you look at the highlights or whatever, they speak for themselves. And yeah, listen, I'm not sitting here defending the WNBA. Man, you were on the same page when Patrick Beverly made those comments. He said, what did he say? A WNBA team would beat like the bench of an NBA team. I'm like, come on, Pat. You just saying that shit just to like get some clicks or likes or just to like try to be on the side of the ladies. I support women athletes, obviously, on this show, but we can be real, man. Like, not all 8th graders are beating them, but these 8th graders, meaning like the guys who we know are going to the NBA, the Michael Porters, the Boozer's kid who's at Duke right now, fucking AJ who's at BYU. If you put all of them guys together, just off natural fucking, just off science, physicality, strength, speed, athleticism, they're probably beating the WNBA team, and that's okay.
But now they're telling them don't say it. See, that's the pussy. That's what we are. That's the NBA because they woke.
Is this real?
Joke. Yeah, it's real. They're
the source though. Okay.
Yeah, they want to tell you to shut up. Don't talk about that. All this bullshit, man. And when common sense kicks in, they want to take it from you. Disney, ESPN, these fucking weirdo, fucking demonic organizations want to make sure that you're silenced. That's what the bottom problem. That's the problem. You can't speak common sense anymore. Like, shut the fuck up, man. It's unbelievable. I thought we had freedom of speech. Like, I thought that was bigger than like your organization, but it's not apparently. So
we've always had freedom of speech, but when you work for corporate in any world, there's still certain things that you can say it, but you'll get impacted. Like when I work at Fox, I can say what I want, but there's always going to be consequences and repercussions to what you say.
I get it. Trust me.
Unless you work for yourself. You work for yourself, so you good.
Well, but I've been there, so I get it. Here's the problem, work for me. Though. I don't understand the problem, though. Like, here's the problem I have, though. Like, he's not saying anything that's like, hurtful towards
not at all.
Anyway, but they want to silence this common sense take. Make it make sense.
But my assumption is that, let's be real, Michael Porter Jr. has been in like the headlines kind of all off season, still in the season. Like, he been doing a lot of podcasts. Like, if you just keep it real. So they're probably, I think this is probably more so just trying to get ahead of it. Like, hey, bro, you doing a lot of like media. We can't technically tell you that you can't do it, but like, let's simmer down a little bit, because there's a lot of noise that we got to answer now, and your teammates have to answer that they don't want to answer. So I think it's probably more so that lane than just this one singular comment is what I'm saying.
Yeah. Dave Portnoy announced on show today that Pat Beverly is taking a forced leave of absence from Barstool. So that's interesting. Whatever forced leave means. So I don't know. You know that space more than me. What do you think that means?
You got fired.
Really?
That's what I think. I mean, maybe contractually they still got to pay him for now, so maybe it's like more of a layoff situation. But like, it's kind of like the Mark Sanchez situation. Like, it's going to lead to fire.
Damn.
Regardless of, I think, what the story ends up being. Like, again, we don't have all the facts, but sometimes, and you talked about it before, sometimes just your name getting shattered, even when the facts come out, it's too late. Your name's already shattered. Regardless, you go Google it. This is what you see. So that's probably what it is.
That's like, it's very. That's kind of telling, because it's Barstool,
right? Raunchy, I say whatever,
right?
But they're partnering right now with a big conglomerate. So maybe they're trying to soften their approach, be a little more careful. I don't know.
This ain't the time to go back careful, though. We're in a time where people are coming out like going harder. It's not the time to go backwards.
I hear you, but Portnoy is a billionaire, so he probably gonna listen to his own advice, not our advice.
Exactly. That's why he just needs to keep going. My take.
Shitty take.
Best take of the night.
They're their worst take this week.
What?
I think it's time for you to do your underdog picks on me. I don't feel like waiting on. I think that's where we're at this point in time. I want to hear your picks so I can make some money. Can we do that?
Hold on. Bailey, can you play this for me real quick? Very interesting take. But anyway.
What?
Huh?
You silenced the whole show and then didn't do nothing. You didn't bring in a sound effect. It wasn't a video. Nothing happened.
Oh, no, you're good. I needed to hear something.
Oh, so you need us to be quiet so you can hear it.
Huh?
So you needed me and the show, the chat. All of us have to be quiet so you can hear whatever you're listening to.
Yeah, because somebody sent me something. But I want you to take a listen to this real quick. Get your take on this.
Of our program, right? If I was in year 4 of our program and I had 3 or 4 losses already right now, and I've been banging this drum of where we're going to be 4 years from now, and we still aren't there, then I would be concerned. But we're in year 1. We're in the building phase of where we're headed as a program. In year 4, if I'm sitting here with 3 or 4 losses, then I would probably be more concerned.
Internet's a bad place, man. Hey, y'all, message to everybody in the chat. Watch what you say. Watch what you say. Watch what because they can come back and bite you in the ass. I learned firsthand by my Daniel Jones comments. JB is learning about some other comments, I'm sure. And obviously, Steve Sarkeesian is learning right now. What you doing, homie? What you sliding around, homie? Huh? What you doing right now?
When I move around in the lounge, I sweep, and it's easier to sweep when I'm rolling.
Got you.
Anyway,
you got brand new floor, homie. You got brand new floor. What do you think about Sark's comments right there?
I don't know. How many losses they have?
What's Texas record? They got 3, right?
He said, I don't know, but that was 4 years ago when he got the job, and
yeah,
he said I'd be worried then. So I don't know. Does that mean you're worried now? I don't know. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if that means he's leaving or staying or dealing with other stuff. I don't know. So we'll see. All I know is I got Underdog, a proud sponsor of this show. And we got a good football game tonight, I hope.
That's all we can do is work. All that we can do is control what we can control. We can't control what's going on off the field with Texas. All that we can control is Underdog. That's our sponsor.
Right. And that's the bottom line at the end of the day.
Because Stone Cold said so.
Who said so?
I know, like, you didn't watch wrestling, but what we just did was epic. You said because that's the bottom line, and I finished it and said because Stone Cold said so. That was his famous like little line, and that's what the chat, the crew, the fans would go crazy. So just understand what we just did was a huge moment for our show and our growth and our tandem. And I'm gonna clap it up for that moment because I know you don't understand what happened, but trust and believe that was a big moment of what we just did right there.
Gotcha. Well, guess what?
What?
Time to make some money, make some picks with Underdog. Head on over to Underdog right now. Fantasy. Download the app. Use our promo code Coach JB. Get $100 in bonus entries when you play your first $5. That's $100. That's $100.
Mm-hmm.
Another $100. It would have been the tip I left last night. So $100 is a bonus entry when you play your first $5. Promo code Coach JB. Underdog. Make picks. Win Monday.
Yeah.
Smitty, you must be 18.
Damn.
19 in Alabama, Nebraska.
Okay.
19 with the Prime Sexuals in Colorado.
Okay.
21, though, in Arizona, Massachusetts, Virginia.
Okay.
James Franklin got to be 21 now. His players got to be 21 out there in Virginia, about Tech.
Yep.
And then you got to present in a state where Underdog operates. But terms apply. See assets.underdogfantasy.com/web/play and get terms _DFS_.html for details. Offer not valid, though, Smitty, in Maryland, Michigan, New Jersey, New York, Ohio, or Pennsylvania.
Yep.
That's why James got out of Pennsylvania.
Had to.
Concerned with your play like Big King? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. Or you visit ncpgambling.org. In New York, specifically with Mandami and Alhama, says you call 247-HOPE-LINE.
Yo.
That's 24/7 HOPE-LINE at 877-8-HOPE-NY.
Yeah.
Or
what?
You text 467-369 on your cellular device.
You can text them?
Yeah. Big Smitty and Big King keep texting right now.
I'm going to do it right now.
Underdog is a fantasy game and game of skill. Smitty.
What you got, homie?
I got winner chicken dinner. Combo card.
Ooh, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 legger. To make what?
James Harden at the end, though.
What? Yeah. Josh Allen. So you got Josh Allen hired a 1.5 pass touchdown. I mean, he gonna throw 2 or more tonight. You feel confident about that?
Yeah, damn near misleading because 1.5 means you have to throw 2.
Right. They're trying to confuse you, homie. So you got 2 or better.
He'll throw 2.
All right. No wide out number 1. No Keon Coleman. He gonna throw 2. Bet. All right. James Cook lower than 73.5.
Yeah, Texans defense. I think Cook scores.
Okay.
If you wanted to bet DFS and Cook taking a touchdown, I would bet DFS him score a touchdown. But I think he has lower than 73 yards. I think he has lower because Josh Allen's going to run the football. So I think Cook is lower than 73. Texans defense pretty good.
Yeah. Shakir lower than 4.5 receptions.
Yeah, I'm not a big Shakir guy tonight as far as receptions. Even though Keon's out, I like him hitting the tight ends a little bit more than Shakir, and I think Cook catches the football out of the backfield more tonight. So Dalton Schultz, Smitty, I do like him over 37.5 yards receiving. However,
I like that.
I do like Nico with over 5.5 catches because he'll have over 10 targets.
Yeah,
I think he gets 6 catches because Davis Mills has found his weapon and loves Nico Collins. That combination has been lethal. Yeah, and I do therefore think Davis Mills hits 212 yards passing.
I love that. And speaking of Davis Mills, you just said that, 212. And then you ended with some NBA from your high school, homie. Over here in my hood in Inglewood, homie. James Harden, higher than 26.5 points. What you doing right now, homie? That's your move? Do it one more time for the hood.
That's James Harden, ain't it?
Do it. How you doing? Stand up with it. Jay Harden, one of the greatest scorers of all time, homie. Stop it. You look crazy. Why your facial expression do that when you do the dribble? Your face look insane, homie. Do it one time. Do it one time, homie.
And then he fall out of the screen because he's shooting. He fall. It's a travel, by the way. No one's ever called it. I don't get it. But I like.
It's not a travel, homie. It's not a travel.
Homie.
You're allowed to take a gather step and then 2 steps. Do it one more time, homie, please.
Can't.
The dribble part is funny as hell, homie.
Can't.
What you mean?
Out of win, homie.
You can't breathe? He's got to win, homie.
I'm actually like in great shape.
Why his tone get serious? I don't win, homie.
What's up?
Your tone got serious. You said, I'm out of win, homie. Shout out to James Harden, man. He just surpassed somebody. He's number 11 now on the all-time NBA scorers list. He passed up Moses Malone not too long ago. Carmelo's right in front of him. He's going to pass Carmelo up this year. He's going to probably pass up Shaq this year as well. And he'll be behind his former teammate and his friend, KD. So, say what you want, man. Harden is an all-timer, man. Be patient, baby. Be patient. It's a process. This show fucking insane. Oh, I don't give a fuck no more, man. Yeah, man, we breaking news. It's so fun. We ghetto. We start late. Our Wi-Fi's messed up. Guests say they don't come on. They don't come on. They fuck us. They getting car accidents and flat tires every week. We get motherfuckers texting us during the show, giving us breaking news. We don't break it. Like we semi-break it, then it gets broken. Motherfuckers lane changing, lane switching. We got underdog. We make these bets. We lose. We damn near lose a lot, but we win every now and then. And Shaun gives false picks. It's a lot of shit going on. Homie. It's crazy. It's crazy, homie. So,
I can't hit the crossover no more.
Please do it one more time, because the way you did it. Please do it one more time.
I can't.
Please do it. Please, for the chat's sake, homie.
It must have been something crazy because
it was fuck. I can't even do it. You did it so perfect. The lean forward, the way you leaned forward.
My hands are incredible. People don't know that. I don't floss it, but yeah, you see how fast the motherfucker move. So
moment of silence, y'all. It's 8:24. 8:24. R.I.P. Bean. R.I.P. Kobe Bryant. 8:24. Moment of silence.
Is that what they do?
It's 8:24, homie. Come on, man. It's Bean time.
Yeah, damn near blew Achilles out. What?
The timing of when you said that just didn't align with what I said, but we're gonna move forward.
Shout out to it's crazy, man, because like Lucy in the chat, loves loves Lucy loves her.
Oh yeah. Well, Lucy's a big time Texas fan, and I know she's like one of the best dressed people like in the space, in the college football space. Real shit. Like she comes to the Texas games like styled up, dressed to the nines. So shout out to her, man.
Who is it? I don't know who it is.
That's a fun. I don't know, but I've seen her in hella games though, at Texas games. I think ain't that that's one of the coaches. That's your boy's wife. That's your boy's wife. No, but she be clean as fuck at the game. Seriously, I'm not trying to be funny. Like she be clean. You choking? You good, homie? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right, cigar got you. Yeah, it's that's Sark's wife. Yeah, no, she cool. She classy. She clean. How she dressed. Yeah, Stilly said she's bad and classy. That's Steve's wife. Yeah. No, I love her. Just her whole demeanor. like she a grown ass woman. Like when she walk on the field, that's a grown woman. So I respect it. So I wonder what did it say? I'll be back. Oh, my fault. I get some more water.
That video was crazy. Sharpening the knife on me. That shit was unbelievable. That shit was absolutely unbelievable. I don't get what's going on today. To be honest, in fairness,
it's a weird show. Monique said, "JB, stop."
What happened?
Nothing. It's a lot going on.
Damn near not though.
I'm there done for the day. I'm cool. Like shit, it's been good. I'm like, we can end it. It's been a cool show. I already got too much more for you.
Fuck, man.
I do got one more thing. I know we were talking about, you were trying to clown our boy Shaun, talk about his weight and say he shouldn't eat no more. Well, there's a guy here that listed his weight, and it's kind of alarming. Steelers tight end Darnell Washington was on the podcast, I think, with Amon-Ra St. Brown and them, and they asked him how much he weighed, and check this out.
Yeah, bro, I gotta ask, bro, because we looked it up.
The internet says 260. I'm like, he's not 260, bro.
Yeah, bro, we looked it up. Like, no way.
Yeah, I ain't finna count to y'all. I ain't weighing myself in a minute, but
bro, what do you mean? You got weigh-ins every week.
Look.
Look, you trying to get away. I ain't weighing myself in a minute.
Okay.
Yeah.
Look, I'm gonna give it a buck.
Yeah.
I'm 311.
I knew it. I look running like there's no way.
I'm gonna give it a buck.
Yeah, because I looked it up, and it said 6'7", 275. I'm like, bro, he looks bigger than Jimmy Graham, because I play with Jimmy Graham. He's 6'7", 260 something. I'm like, he looks bigger than Jimmy Graham. I'm like, unless I'm tripping, like, bro. I'm like, yeah, no way. Bro, that's
I'm 311. Yeah, a DB tackling you is unheard. Like, that's like us passing it to fucking Panay. Like, that's crazy.
That's crazy. He's 311. Like,
Braden called cap again though.
He says he's bigger than that.
Braden Fajoko said 330.
Damn. Well, now you're in like the Shaun King world. If you're into that, like 330.
Braden was just with him. Remember,
he was.
He a freak for 330, dog. I'm gonna tell you.
He is, bro. You saw him last week. Stiff arming boys. He still got good speed when he runs. Like, he's a good athlete. I fuck with Darnell. I wish they would use him more. I get he's not like a guy who's going to get open.
Shit,
it's not about that.
They use that motherfucker a lot, don't we?
Use him more.
But damn, they use 3 tight end sets all the time. They have no fucking weapons.
Second to mid, third to mid, I'm going to Darnell.
Like, they fucking no weapons.
He's not going down first contact. He's going to drag motherfucker at least a couple yards. Second and mid, third and mid, I'm going him.
Look, every time I'm watching a Steelers game, he's all over the fucking field. I'm just telling you right now.
He block a lot, though. He block a lot.
But he gets targeted a lot. For 330 pounds, the cat run up the seam a lot. And in the red zone, homie, they throw him the football all the time. Like, Aaron Rodgers throws that motherfucker.
How much you weigh, homie? How much you weigh, homie?
Like, for 335 or whatever, he's fucking running out of the seam all the time.
He said for 330 pounds, them motherfuckers open a lot. Yeah. But they don't guard him because they think it's an old lineman out there. They think it's a fucking like it's a guard. So they're not even guarding. He's wide open. Every time I see him, he's wide open. Little check down, wide open. Stiff arm, 3-4 people. Boom.
Yeah, he's in the ball game at least. I would say 70% of the time. I don't know.
No, for sure. No, he plays a lot. I'm talking about just targets, though, was what I'm saying. But yeah, he plays a lot. Damn near a lot.
Yeah, damn near more than a lot.
He had 4 catches last game. He had 1 catch before that. 4 catches. You know what I'm saying? So, like, he never got more than 4 catches in the game this season. So that's what I'm saying. Like, I would like to see him get 6 to 8. Like, especially for that offense. Like, lean on your physicality. Lean on that. Because you don't have a lot of weapons right now. You got 1 weapon on the outside. So use your physicality and your size as your strength. You got DK, who's strong as an ox. Darnell Washington. You got big, strong, physical guys. Lean on that is what I'm saying.
Man, I heard that from a buddy of mine that James interviewed at Arkansas.
Mm-hmm.
And that it was such a shit show that he fucking left early.
What was they doing? Was they listening to music and shit, like doing the interview? Like, what was they on?
Nah, like I guess like James is like interviewing them. And that's what you do. Like I'm just telling you, when you get OG in the business and if you've had so many of these, you start to interview them like, hey, listen, what time can I get here? What time did I do this? When can I be here? What are you going to do about this? How are you addressing this? What are we doing with facility upgrades? How are we going to do? What's your 3-year plan for administrative services? How do I know what in 3 years are you going to sign something and say we're going to do facility A, weight room B, practice facility C? Am I going to have these things in 3 years? They couldn't answer him, and he walked out.
Damn.
Completely night and day Vodtech interview, I heard.
That's crazy. It's insane. I might have spilled all this water.
What are you doing, homie?
I just spilled this water. My wife gonna kill me.
What?
We got this candle. It's like a floating candle, homie. I just knocked it over.
You knocked over what?
It's a floating candle, homie. Like, hello. Hold on real quick. Whoa.
A floating what, Bailey? Floating camera?
Candle, homie. It's a floating candle, homie. And all the water just spilled.
How'd you spill the water though?
Playing around too much. I was throwing the ball around and I fumbled the ball and water spilled everywhere.
Exactly. Playing fucking around too much. That's what you fucking get because you're immature as shit, and that's the problem.
Oh, man, I don't need you lecturing me right now, homie. You ain't my parent. I don't need that right now. I'm trying to get this fixed. I don't need the lecture.
But I am your parent, damn near.
You ain't none of that. Oh, you better watch your mouth.
You're
near my age, homie.
I'm like your parents' age, though.
You're not, homie. My parents way older than you.
What's way older mean?
Homie, you're what, 49? My parents damn near 60. Stop it. You ain't even 50 yet. You damn near 40.
You told me your mom is barely 40.
I did not say that. My mother is fucking 50.
I mean 50. I thought you meant she just said you told me last week she was just 50.
No, she's 58.
Well, damn near my age.
Homie, you're not even 50. You 49.
But you keep saying I'm 50 every day.
But you say you're not. So out of respect to you, you're not, right? Until you are.
So now I'm not. Which one is it? Hey, it's a little kid of college hoops, UConn, and we're gonna try to get Coach Danny Hurley on this show. UConn belt to ass Arizona last night, overwhelmed their ass. Yeah, college hoop, because I saw UCLA lose to Arizona in Arizona. UCLA should have won, but anyway, UConn seems to be back with all the shit talking, and everybody's mad at Danny Hurley and all that shit. It seems that UConn's back, number 2 in the country. Seems like UConn is back, homie, in college hoops because the assholeness actually works. When you hold people accountable, it actually works. They've won 2 of the last 3 national titles. I think UConn's back to me to win a 3 out of 4.
I agree 100%, man. I think UConn, Hurley is a coach that, again, could have been coaching the Lakers if he wanted to. They decided to go with Redick, whatever. The money wasn't right. But he's a great leader of men. He's a guy who he's asshole, but he's also a player coach. And you know what I'm talking about. Like, you were the same way where it's a balance. Like, they respect him. He's going to coach them hard, but he's going to love them even harder. And he's a hell of a recruiter. He knows the game like the back of his hand. He comes from a legacy and a family of players and coaches. His dad out, his brother. This guy is, to me, I mean, you can debate it, but he's one of the top 5 best college coaches in the game right now. So he's here to stay. And yeah, as long as he's at UConn, they're gonna be a prominent program.
Zona beat my UCLA Bruins last week. I was very upset about that game. Arizona seems to be a real contender. Sean King thinks Duke's the best team in basketball. My boy was watching the UConn-Arizona game last night at trainees. We were watching that game. Seemed like UConn missing some pieces inside, Smitty. I don't know if UConn can get by a team like Arizona, by a team like UCLA. I don't know if UConn can get by any team that can beat you in the paint, and that's what I think happened to UConn. I don't know if UConn can sustain inside from what I saw last night at trainees with my boy Dave, who's a hooper.
Yeah.
Arizona's a real deal, Smitty.
No, Joe, and Dave, shout out to Dave, man. He really loved basketball. Like, he don't care if it's WNBA, college women hoop, middle school. He's a real deal hooper.
That's where we have a problem.
What you mean?
That's where my boy D, me and my boy Dave have a problem because I don't like watching WNBA.
But you're not a real basketball guy. Like, he's a basketball savant. He didn't play football. He's a basketball savant. He was a real hooper, and like I found out he was a real deal hooper, bro. Like, when I was growing up, I didn't know that.
Hey, Smitty. For all you California high school football heads in here, Long Beach Poly has fired their coach.
What?
I don't know if this was year 1 or 2 for him, but Long Beach Poly just fired their football coach. Uso, he's an Uso as well.
What's good, Alan?
And 2 assistant coaches. Long Beach Poly, man, a far cry from greatness that they used to have. I think they still have one of the most. I think they still have the most high school football players in the NFL of all time.
Man,
I don't know how you lose at Long Beach Poly. I'm gonna be real with you. I don't know how you lose there. You have to try to lose there.
I don't know. I mean, you tell me. This ain't my hood. I went to the great Warren Central High School, and we're playing in the semi-state championship tomorrow for another chance to go win another state ring. So I'm not sure what's going on in Long Beach Poly. I don't know if it's just people are just getting paid to go relocate and go to other school. I don't know the situation. You have to break that down for me. But yeah, another coaching staff. I feel like they went through a lot of coaches, not necessarily head guys, but just the assistants change year in, year out. I don't know. There's a lot of movement over there.
Yeah. I cannot get into my Twitter for some fucking unknown reason.
You got hacked on me?
Nah, not that Twitter. The show Twitter.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm on the show Twitter on my computer.
Okay.
But on my phone, I can't because I changed the password or whatever, and I can't get on it on my phone now.
Only way so if you don't know the password, you're gonna have to go to forgot password.
I know the password, but they won't let me put in a password on Twitter on your phone.
What do you mean?
They say you use your email, and then I did the email.
Right.
But then I didn't know the email password, and it's all stupid shit. Like, how many passwords I gotta know, man?
You use your username though. You don't have to use the email.
I did that.
And then when you put the username in, it should give you a password box.
Now,
what happens?
On a computer, that's true. On your phone, it's not true. Try it. On your phone.
You don't even get a password option on Twitter.
Not on your phone.
I don't know what you did with your phone, homie. I still do.
It goes to your email.
I don't know, homie. I just logged in to somebody else's Twitter because I run accounts, and I did not have this issue. So I don't know what you got going on with your phone, homie. You might have to update your phone. Grinch Season said, use the same password for everything, old man.
Well, that's actually dumb. Because now you get hacked one thing, you're cracked everywhere.
That's a good point. Homie, what's going on with Michigan? Is Michigan about to lead the Big Ten? Is that a real thing? I saw some headlines.
Bailey, put this in too. I want to talk about this topic I just texted you.
Yeah, it said University of Michigan Regent Jordan Acker said that the Wolverines will consider going independent when the current media rights deal ends in 2036. What's your thoughts about this, man? Like,
I heard them and USC, by the way.
What are the pros to going independent?
Independent contractors, basically money that comes from TV contracts, like Notre Dame has shown everybody.
So you can just negotiate your own terms, basically, versus going through the NCAA and then getting a split.
Yeah, and then some people think it helps in recruiting. I don't think it does. Obviously, there hasn't been an independent that's won a national title. I don't know how long. Notre Dame hasn't won a national title since when? 88?
88 for life. Gridiron game.
I think them and SC stay, and I think this whole thing gets realigned eventually anyway.
And do you think Saban going to lead the whole shit?
Huh?
You still think Saban going to be the commissioner?
Oh, I don't know if Saban's a commissioner, but I know they're going to do what Saban probably said they'll do, which is leave the NCAA. But I want to talk about basketball real quick because I'm a hooper. I want to dive into something. Have you heard John Sally talking about before he played games? Because I know football players that used to do a lot of things. Drink, smoke. But for an NBA games, crazy. We got to get Mike Cooper back on this spring. It's crazy what John Sally had to say on a podcast. Take a listen.
Weed. I was like, I don't smoke weed. And she was like, I smoke weed. I'll be right back. But I didn't smoke until my last month as an NBA player on the Lakers. So I go to my teammates and I say, yo, girl smokes weed. And they were like, Sal, this is the chronic. Don't you smoke it? I was like, man, I ain't. Give me the joint. And I handed the joint. She smokes. She handed me. I said, I don't smoke. She handed it to me. I take it. I was like, okay, cool. And then all of a sudden I'm doing yoga poses. My back is not hurting. My leg is not hurting. I'm stretching these different ways and I hit it again. And she goes, that's right. It should be legal right here in front of the Capitol. And I turn around. I realize where I am and the hotel gets further away. I slept straight through the night. I get up. I'm like the last on the bus, which never happens. And I get on the bus. I'm like this. And Phil looks at me and I walk on the bus. He goes, Sal, you had 1 minute. I said, yeah, And I sit down. I turn around to my teammate and I go, you smoke this every night. If I would have known, I would have played as long as LeBron. I quit at 36 because I didn't like it anymore.
The power of weed, homie. I know you never smoked. I was never a smoker. I said I never tried it inside. I came out here to LA. I tried it like age 27, whatever. Still not really a smoker. Tried a couple times. It ain't necessarily for me. Every now and then I'll do an edible. It can relax you. It can definitely relax you, put you in a relaxed state. And help with pain, stuff like that. But yeah, go ahead, JB.
Fuck all that. Is that George Costanza?
I think it is.
Because I'm very confused. So George Costanza got a show?
Everybody got a show.
Hold up, homie. Why is George on there? Hold on, homie. What the fuck is going on? Whose show is that?
Oh, no. I think that's George Costanza, homie.
Hold on, homie. Who's the interviewer and the interviewee there?
I don't know. You found this clip, homie.
But I didn't know who was on it.
That's George Costanza. Hey, that is him.
Hello?
This communication is delivered by Ridgegate Financial. Our phone number is 934
She getting straight to it.
9605. This message is from the loan department. We have a new offer of $55,000 in the form of an installment loan. Your monthly payment is estimated to be $400. To talk to a funding advisor, please choose option 2. If you wish not to be contacted again, please press 9. Once again, press 2 to be connected with our team, and press 9 to be removed from our list. You have been added to our do not call list. Please allow 24.
I thought that's a pretty good deal, homie. I mean, you said $50,000, $400 a month.
The problem is, homie, this is what you guys voted for in New York. This is the scams we're getting. These are the scams we're getting, homie.
Oh my God, man.
We're getting these scams.
This shit been going on forever, but not. That's the only problem with you. Shit, you be knowing what you be doing. Shit be going on forever, but now it's New York.
Why is this little fucking rat dog in front of my house?
Where's oh shoot? Where Ash and them at?
What the fuck is this little dog right by my gate for?
I don't know. You got a lot going on, homie.
Motherfucker right in front of my gate. I mean, Ash better not wake up.
Nah, Ash smells him.
Ash knocked out. Ash sleep. I gotta take Ash to the vet tomorrow.
He's sick again?
He's not sick. I'm just gonna get him like a horse tranquilizer shot that's supposed to be good for the joints, and then get this one left for front leg x-ray. See what's happening because he's still got that
horse
limp.
tranquilizer. Don't put no home. Just get the x-ray. Don't put that shit in Ash.
No, I didn't put it out, but it's a real thing. Like everyone's like the real. I've done some research. It's a real thing.
He don't need that though. Like Ash is young.
Yeah, he got that fucking limp.
Just
I don't know
x-ray it and see what the problem is. Like just slow down. Just let him. He's okay. He's not in that much pain. When I see Ash, he's still very happy. It's a little sprain. Go get an x-ray and then we'll go from there. Please don't put that fucking tranquilizer in Ash like that. Stop.
It's not a tranquilizer. I said the wrong thing. It's a horse injection that works and does. It's like a PRP injection, like Dr. Jesse Morris.
Is Dr. Jesse Morris doing it?
Huh?
Is Dr. Jesse Morris doing the actual procedure? If not, I don't trust it, homie. Be careful with Ash. If something happened to Ash, I'm starting to get like kind of cool with. I'm like emotionally invested a little bit. Like, so just be careful.
What?
I'm starting to like fuck with Ash a little bit. So I'm saying like if you do something to Ash, I'm gonna be pissed off. I'm not gonna lie to you.
All it is like cortisone, dog. Just relax. But anyway, can't have him like limping all the time. Cause I want to take him out to walk down the street. Like there's this like specific like little hoe I fuck with down the street that thick as hell keeps walking around. So I need to start walking more.
The limp is gonna help her. It's gonna help. She's like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with him? Man, he just started doing this week. I'm taking him to the vet, tomorrow, man. I gotta drop, probably 50,000 on my yacht, and I gotta drop another 40,000 on him. I mean, I got it. So it's not a big deal, but just principle. I got anything for Ash. Oh my gosh, you're so considerate, so sweet. I love that. What did you say your name was again? Yeah. They call me JB. I'm called JB. Okay, I'm Alicia. Nice to meet you. I just moved here in the neighborhood.
Oh.
Alicia, homie. And then you get her number and you go from there, homie. Trust me. Use the limp to your advantage.
But at the end of the day, I'm not a selfish guy. I just proved that today on the show. I'm not trying to let my selfishness hurt the dog more, though. He limping, but I'm just trying to get some pussy. It's stupid.
It's a sprain, homie. It's a sprain.
I'm gonna get him right first.
It's a sprain, homie.
I get all that, homie.
Like toughen up. Like it's a sprain, homie. Like it's bigger than you, Ash. When I come over the house, that fucking shoulder ain't bothering. That motherfucker jump up, scratch you in the face, slobber on your leg. He ain't worried about that little shoulder.
Smitty, let's break down his game tonight because the Texans have won 2 in a row, but they have allowed the least amount of points in the NFL this year.
Best defense in the league right now. They rolling.
163 points. And guess who's number 2?
Who?
Rams. 172. So listen, who's not on the top 5? Your Colts. But anyway, I want to be clear here. Is Buffalo going to struggle tonight against this Texans defense? Go.
I think they're going to struggle, but I think they're going to win. And I need them to win. Because, the Texans that are in the AFC South, I don't want none of them even sneaking up even anywhere close to my Colts. I need the Jags to lose. I need the fucking Texans to lose. I don't want them breathing on us. I want to look back. If I'm running on a track as a coach, I want to look back and, they ain't even in my atmosphere. I'm about to lap them. That's how bad I want to be. So, I'm rooting for the Bills. I do think they'll struggle. These Thursday night games are always nasty and ugly anyway. But then they don't have Keon. Huh? What you doing, homie?
Let me unmute Smitty. Oh, yeah. Yeah. I hear you.
I ain't say nothing.
Huh?
I ain't say nothing.
I thought you were talking about the breakdown.
The disrespect that I continue to get on this show, man, it won't last. At some point, something gonna happen. There's different options, but something gonna happen. Either hands will be put on somebody, either I'll quit. It'll be a payout. increasing, like something gonna happen. I don't know what, but the disrespect cannot continue to go on too long.
No payout. Here's the thing. Let me break this down. Having said that in summation, the Texans, 163 points allowed, number one defense. But I got a stat, Smitty, that'll fuck with you.
What?
Josh Allen 7-0 on Thursdays.
Okay, I said he's gonna win. He's gonna struggle. Duh. I said he's gonna win. It's not gonna be easy. It's Thursday night. Thursday games are nasty and ugly, homie. It always is. It's the worst games of the week.
I don't get that. It pisses me off actually that Amazon allows it. Like,
well, they want the money, homie. And they know we're gonna watch regardless. Like, we're the idiots who's gonna watch no matter what. We know it's gonna be a nasty game. We're gonna watch it though.
You know, Shakir had a kid.
Shout out to Shakir.
Anytime you have a kid, it's shitty that night. And again, that's why I got him under 4.5 catches.
So you think having a kid during season actually hurts you as a player?
Yeah. You got to time it up better. I think you said that on the show. You got to time up your nut better.
Do you think when men are laying down that we really over here like, okay, it's February, let me see if I want to really like, I don't know. I guess if you're actually planning to have a kid, sure, right? But a lot of these motherfuckers ain't planning to have a kid. They just having sex. The shit is good. You bust in there because you can't pull out, and then you have a baby. That's how most of us were born. I guarantee my parents didn't plan me. Respectfully, your parents probably didn't plan you. Fucking nobody, majority of people in this chat wasn't planned, homie. Your parents is out here they were in their 20s or whatever, having a good time, turning up, went home, did their little session, and then whoop-de-doo. There goes you. So I hear what you're saying, but motherfuckers ain't doing that, homie. They just fucking.
That's BPS. White people plan it out.
To a T. That's what she said.
I didn't plan my shit out at all. I didn't.
You didn't?
I actually did pull out, and I got fucked over by her. She did some shit. But anyway.
Why you keep saying that? There's no way she does. No.
Anyway, that's a whole other thing.
That shit don't work anyway. Once you bust and like the oxygen hit and all that shit, the shit like it's a wrap.
That's AIDS, homie. That's not like don't use my shit, homie. That's not how it works at all, by the way. You could free sperm.
But you gotta catch it, like you gotta like shoot into a tube or something and close it pretty quick. It's a 5-minute time frame you got. If you bust on the stomach or something like that, and you wait too long, that shit not gonna be fertile no more.
You know that You know that Marcus Spears, the football Marcus Spears, right?
It's the only one I know.
He got his son is the number one hooper in America next year.
He's a baller, yep.
And then Raja Bell is a hooper.
Yes.
And his son's the number one football player in America.
Dog.
Crazy, ain't it?
Yep.
Football, hoop, football.
That's what I'm saying. This era right now is kind of making me become more of a fan of the college sport in general, because at least I know like the key, like I know they daddies and I grew up watching them. So it's like it's kind of cool to see Keon Anthony and see Boozer and see now you saying Raja Bell's kid and Marcus Spears' kid. It's kind of cool just to see those legacies and see how everything plays out. We know Gilbert Arenas' kid, like it's a lot of just cats out here who really like doing the damn thing. I think it's dope, man. The power of genetics is crazy. It's crazy how like you can be a badass, you an athlete, and it just trickle down to your sperm, and now your kid got the same shit or even better. It's crazy.
I know it's crazy because like most good athletes, like are decent, have better sons than like freak of nature great athletes.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Like, because I don't know what happened with Dion.
All his kids went to college for free, and it wasn't because their daddy paid for it. Say what you want. One of his kids got drafted, currently in the league. Other kid had a cup of coffee in the league, as you call it, same thing you did. And the other kid played, and it was a decent fucking return. I think he dealt with injuries, but they all got fucking paid. So I don't know what you're talking about, homie.
Hold on.
Fucking 2%.
Hold on. Was that your comeback? They got college paid for, homie?
Hold on. But when Steve Kill come on here and we talk about motherfuckers getting the D1 scholarship and getting everything paid for it, you praise it. But when it's Dion kids, now we shame it. That just makes sense, homie. That's why I always call you out. Be consistent.
The only son that I haven't seen play is Magic's son. Whoo. What happened, Smitty, homie? You good, homie?
Yeah, I'm good. My stomach was hurt a little bit.
Oh, my leg hurts.
You got a serious problem, homie.
What's up?
You got a serious problem.
My leg hurts.
I wonder what God gonna say to you when you at the gates. Like,
We need to stand up more in the show, man, because I got to stretch out more.
I love to see that. You do. You stiff.
Yeah, but I'm athletic. Like, I could do whatever.
Do that dribble one more time as we close the show out.
Do the what?
The James Harden one more time as we close the show out.
Hey, the baby. Hi, the baby.
We go with the soft shit.
Hi, the mommy. You go outside, go BBs. Huh? You go BB. What's up?
Here we go with the softness.
What?
There's two things that get you emotional and soft. Your dogs and your age. Remind you that you're 50.
What happened, Ruben?
Remind you that you're 50 hits a soft spot. And then these damn dogs, man, get you so soft and emotional. White mom. All comes down to it.
It does. It does. Where's Ash at?
He ate the puppy.
Yeah, he hasn't moved at all. Like,
you know that the puppy's quiet now.
Yeah.
You go check in on, yeah, go check in on that, homie. You go look around the corner. There you go. Here you go, y'all. Here you go, y'all. Here you go.
Have you ever watched this motherfucker? This is him on top of the key. He starts off like this, just slow. He starts off like this, and it's like, fuck, homie, you're not the only guy on the fucking court. And then they fucking they'll shoot the double at him. And
yeah. But it go in, though, damn near. It damn near always go in. So say what you all right? Sciatica? You got the LeBron injury, homie? You got the LeBron injury. You got the sciatica nerve? You hit it?
Oblique.
Do some bird dogs, homie. You need to do some bird dogs. You need some hamstring stretches. Yoga will serve you right. I'm not gonna lie to you.
My obliques.
You ain't got no obliques. That's the problem. You ain't did a core workout quite decades.
It's supposed to rain today, man. Heavy.
I love it. I hope it does. It's been so peaceful. Like the fact that I work from home now, sometimes I like a week where it's just rainy and gloomy because I can just get in my work bag, get in my zone, turn a movie on, my girl back. She on a little bit of vacation right now. Get to hold her. So
I believe the world's been fucked over because of certain rules that we put in.
Yeah.
Certain laws.
Yeah.
Especially in the education departments.
Yeah.
No child left behind.
Mm-hmm.
I believe there's children that should have been left behind.
I got a couple of days. My schedule's going to be a little funky to end this month off. I'll text it to you, but I'm flying out to Atlanta at the end of this month for some work that I have to do, and then I'm going straight from Atlanta to Miami for some other work. For the most part, it won't tremendously affect what we got going on, but Tuesday, December 2nd, I won't be on.
Smitty? You want to say hi, Smitty? You want to say hi to Smitty?
Hey, Ash.
Say hi to Smitty? All right.
Hey, Ash. Hey, Ash.
Right.
Hey, Ash. Callie. Hey, Callie girl. Hey, Ash. Callie. Come here, Callie. Callie. Come here, Callie. Come here, Callie. Callie. Ash. Come here, Ash. Ash. Come here. Ash. You hear me? Ash. Come here.
You don't like brothers?
Hey, Callie girl. Hey, Callie girl.
You don't like brothers? Huh?
Hey, Callie girl. Hey, Ash.
Callie, you don't like BPS? You don't like it?
You got racist dogs on me? Ash. Pick up Ash to put his face in the camera. Pick him up.
I can't think about it. I blew my back out. I gotta go get ice.
How you blow your back out, homie?
James Harden.
Who's you messing with?
James Harden. Anyway, man, we'll be back. Free game Friday tomorrow is gonna be insane.
Lucy?
Free game Friday tomorrow is insane. Matt, Shaun, fucking maybe Braden Fajoko. We might have some other cats pop on. We don't know. Get some inside scoop on some things like what's going on at LSU, what's going with lane changing, fucking Sark. But anyway, we'll be back tomorrow, man, on the Realest Show on Planet ERF. Shout out to Xavier Worthy tonight. Peace.